Cole will try to start it off or end it with his appearance on the mound. And Aaron Seeley will try to salvage at least one win for the Rangers. 19-11 with a 4.23 ERA. The starting lineups are brought to you by Saab. We'll start with the Yankees. Second baseman Chuck Malbach leads off 1 for 7 in the series. Gehrig Jr., the shortstop, will bat second. He's 0 for 5. Roland Nielsen, right field, will bat third. 2 hits and 7 at-bats in the first 2 games. Center fielder Bernie Williams will bat cleanup, and Williams hitless in 7 at-bats in the series. Constantino Martinez, the first baseman, bats fifth. 1 for 7 in the series. Jim Raines, he's the DH, gets his first start. He'll bat the number 6 hole, and he goes hitless in 1 at-bat in the series. Shane Spencer in left field will bat 7th. 2 for 3 in game 2, including a home run. Scott Brosius, the third baseman, will bat 8th. 3 for 6 in the series, a home run, and 3 ribbies. And Joe Girardi, the catcher, will bat 9th, and he is 2 for 3 in his only start in the series. That was in game 2. As the Yankee lineup will come back with the Ranger lineup right after these words. This is New York Yankees baseball. At the ballpark in Arlington, when moments away from the game, the Rangers laid out their center fielder Tom Goodwin, 1 for 1 in the series. Mark McLemore at second base will bat second, 1 for 7 in the first 2 games. Left fielder Rusty Greer is going to bat the number 3 hole, and he has 1 hit and 8 at-bats in the first 2 games. Ron Gonzalez, the right fielder, will bat 4th at 318 hitter during the regular season, 45 homers and 157 runs batted in, and he has 1 hit in his first 8 at-bats. Will Clark at first base bats 5th, 1 for 8. Gentry Ivan Rodriguez will bat 6th, 1 for 7. Lee Stevens at DH will make his first appearance in the series. He'll bat 7th. And the third baseman Todd Steele, he'll 1 for 6. And Royce Clayton, the shortstop, will bat 9th. And Clayton is 1 for 6. Really, no one is hitting for the Rangers in the series. 10 for 64, 156. We'll come back with the first pitch of tonight's Game 3 of the division series. We thank you so much for joining us on this Friday evening. And we remind you that this is New York Yankees baseball. I'm not one to brag, but when you have one as big as this and it tastes great, you just have to tell the world.
You're not bragging. Flippy subs are bigger.
We can only see the umpires come out. And Jerry Narron, the third base coach, when Rangers and Joe Torre bring the lineup cards. You heard from Torre. You heard from Scott Brosius. Now we'll get these take from the other side. The Rangers, MSG's Matt Devlin, talked with Ranger bench coach Bucky Dent, who 20 years ago had a pretty special October himself.
Bucky, 20 years ago today, you hit the home run against the Boston Red Sox against Mike Torres. Does it bring a smile to your face?
Oh, yeah, sure does. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's 20 years ago today, simply because people keep talking about it, because it was a great game. It was a special day, with 2 great teams playing in a one-game playoff, which doesn't happen between New York and Boston, and, it was a special moment. So those kind of moments you don't ever forget.
Earlier in the week, you sent from the Texas Rangers that this ball club was loose. Now they're down 0-2 in the division series. Texas Rangers come home, better bats at home. Aaron Seeley, his ERA is better here at home. What's the mood for this ball club?
It's good. I mean, we played good baseball in New York. We just didn't get it. We got great pitching. There were 2 real good ball games. It's just their bats that come alive. And, if we're going to turn this thing around, we're going to have to, start swinging the bats better. And, of course, Aaron's going to have to go out and do the same thing Stoudemire and Yelling did. He's going to have to shut him down. So we do start swinging the bats better. But as far as confidence, this ball club has never lacked confidence. It's just now the pressure's on us because we can't afford to lose.
I'm Bucky Dent, and MSG's Matt Devlin. The Rangers have taken the field to a standing ovation here at the ballpark in Arlington. I'd say 85% of people in this ballpark are wearing red. That's the primary color of the Ranger uniform. That's the color of their cap. And it is a sea of red in this beautiful ballpark in Arlington. The defensive center brought to you by Hyundai. Driving is believing. Rusty Greer's at left, John Goodman at center, Juan Gonzalez at right. Todd Fields at third, Royce Clayton at short, Mark McLemore is the second baseman, Will Clark over at first. Ivan Rodriguez behind the plate, the 28-year-old right-hander curveballer, Aaron Seeley, 19-11, 4.23 is on the mound. This outdoor broadcast presented by authority of the New York Yankees that may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the aforementioned New York Yankees. The umpires, home plate umpire John Hurst, make a very wide strike zone that should work in David Cohn's favor. Larry McCoy at first, Dave Phillips at second, Gal Scott at third, and Joe Brinkman mans left field. They only worked at 5 umps today. Chuck Merriweather is ill. Well, before the game, the Yankees, if they didn't have enough incentive to play for Darryl Strawberry, they watched a 45-second message that was taped Yankees, as they do in the first game of any playoff series in that stadium, they introduced Strawberry, and they have very nice applause here from the partisan Ranger crowd. Well, the Yankees played with heavy hearts, and their prayers are with Darryl Strawberry's, as are ours. We really love Darryl, and we wish the best to him and his family. Try to get your rest tonight, and try not to be nervous. It's easier said than done. But, again, our prayers are with you. Well, the Yankees go to Game 3. They try to close out this best-of-5 division series. Chuck Knobloch kicks in. Aaron Seeley is ready. Running behind the microphone with the play-by-play, John Sterling, and a good evening, John.
Michael, good evening to you and everyone on the Yankees Radio Network. Here's the first pitch. And it's a fastball high from Aaron Seeley, and we're underway. The Yankees had a 2-0 lead in Seattle in '95, but all 3 games were in Seattle, and Randy Johnson was on Seattle for 2 of the 3 games. The Yankees have been down this road before. There is the strike. We know that if they lose this game, then the Rangers would be favored at their home ballpark, where the next game, that is the 1-game series. Obviously, anything can happen in the stadium Sunday. We know the Yankees want to wrap it up. The 1-1 is a fastball high. Seeley has a good fastball and a great curveball. Basically, his outfit is the curveball. He has a big nose-to-toes curve. A right-hander pitched once against the Yankees this year, got banged around a bit, lost the game. It'll be a 2-1. Knobloch fouls at first base out of ball. Seeley, who gives up a lot of fly balls, has much more success here, a much bigger ballpark than Fenway. He was 19-11, and an ERA of 4.23. It is a noisy home crowd for Texas. Here's the 2-2. A half-swing swing on a swing, and there's one away. Knobloch hits 265 during the year, 17 homers, 64 RBIs. Now they talk about Texas not hitting, the Yankees are not hitting either. And the guys who aren't hitting are Knobloch, Jeter, O'Neill, Bernie Williams, and Tino Martinez. Julian Anderson hit much either. Range is playing for him. It's been the bottom third of the order. That's produced the Yankee runs. Scott Roches, Chad Curtis, Joe Girardi, and James Spencer. Here's Jeter. He takes a breaking ball low. And the count 1-0. Jeter hit 324, 19 homers, 84 RBIs. A lot of the Yankees have had good success against Seeley. In the past year, for example, 7 for 21. The 1-0 fastball inside, and the count 2-0. Steele at third, Clayton at short, McLemore at second, Clark at first. In the outfield, Greer at left, the one change, the lefty at Tom Goodwin at center. Gonzalez at right, and Rodriguez catches the right-hander Aaron Seeley, whose 2-0 is low on the count 3-0. Seeley in 33 games and starts 213 innings, 239 hits, so he gives up a lot of hits. That's 26 more hits. That innings pitched the 3-0. There's strike. He walked 84. That's about 3.5 for 9 innings. And he struck out 167, and that's about as close to a perfect 2-to-1 ratio as you get. The 3-1. There's a strike on the outside, and the count 3-2.
John, you mentioned 1 through 6 for the Yankees. There are 5 hits and 40 at bats. And 7, 8, and 9. 9 hits and 17 at bats. 529. That's why the Yankees are up 2-0.
That'll be a 3-2. Sonard had Luke foul over first and tailing into the seats down the right field line. The ballpark is very asymmetrical. It has a Fenway Park high left field wall with a scoreboard in it. It has the Detroit Tiger Stadium right field, upper and lower deck. The 3-2. Sonard hit on one off the second, put it by McLemore. Recovers, throws. In time, they've got Jeter by the proverbial half a step, and boy, did the big guy did he look safe. The first base umpire, Larry McCoy, pumped him out.
I agree with you, John. I'm going to look at a replay right now. McLemore had it bounce off his glove, roll to his left, fielded on the outfield grass. And I couldn't tell from that replay, but it did look by the naked eye as if he was safe. We'll see another replay now from behind first base. And he was safe.
Yeah, he was safe. He just put it in the bag before the ball got to Clark. Two-way, here's O'Neill. 24 homers, 116 RBIs. And the fastball is high and tight. I got 1-1. Curve, he goes a slider as well as a change and a fastball. And as I mentioned, his big pitch is the big curveball. We've just begun in Texas scoreless top of the first. In the two games in New York, the Yankees scored 5 runs pitch. There's a breaking ball low. Now the count 2-1. And the Rangers scored 1 run. And that Yankees batted in the second game, allowed only 3 men on base. And the 7 innings he worked. O'Neill, 11 for 33 lifetime against Philly. There's a fast break. And the count 2-2. They play O'Neill straight away. Now the crowd rising at the ballpark in Arlington, imploring Philly to make it the final strike and final out of the first. Pitch. Scoreline hit hard up the middle, fielded by McLemore. He throws the first inside. And that'll do it for the Yankees. 1-2-3 they go. And at the end of the half inning, Yankees nothing and Texas coming to that.
Yankees baseball brought to you in part by Computer Associates. And the Yankees win tonight. Computer Associates will donate $500 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Suffolk County, an organization that is helping to make dreams come true for children with life-threatening illnesses. So the Yankees are down 1-2-3 in the top of the inning. And now David Cone will take the mound, and he will try to handle the Ranger lineup. And of all the people yesterday, John, David Cone probably seemed most moved and affected by the news of what happened to Strawberry or what is happening to Darryl. And he said that he was very shaken up. He's known Darryl the longest. But, John, I don't know if you agree with this, but let me throw it your way. I think if you had to choose one guy to make the start under these circumstances, it would probably be him, because this is kind of a guy that could turn that into a motivating factor.
Well, it's no question. We mentioned it with Joe on the manager show. This guy's one of the great competitors you've seen in any sport. He also has great stuff to go with it. And I would choose him. If the game was played last night, where it would be much tougher, I would choose Cone. It's going to rain a little bit, but I thought that these sprinkles, there are thunderstorms in the area. We have had thunderstorms on and off all day. Here's Tom Goodwin, the Fleet center field, the left-hander who signals that to lead it off, and the pitch is high. Very important for Cone, who's got a week off. He's going to be very strong to have a good first and second inning, get his rhythm going, and then he should be okay. The 1-0, there's a strike, and it's very important not to walk Goodwin. Because they're going to have Goodwin run tonight. He is very fast. He's their base stealer, and they're going to try to get him to generate some offense. 1-1, Connor, this off-speed pitch, and the count 1-2. The thunderstorms hit the area to such a degree that after I got to the ballpark today, it was around 4 or so, they suffered a power outage. And in the area around the clubhouse, in the bottom tunnel, there were no lights. That'll be a 1-2 to Goodwin. There's strike 3 is called. He's going to go swinging against Hirschman. He has a wide strike zone. That ball was a little off. Looks like it had to play. So Goodwin at 290 with 2 homers and 33 RBIs in the regular season. He takes strike 3, and with one leader, Mark McLemore, the switch hitter, 82-47, 5 homers and 53 RBIs. Texas hasn't hit at all. They have 1 run on 10 hits and 1 walk in 2 games. That's right. Yankee pitching staff gave up 1 walk. Cone deals. McLemore takes a strike. McLemore walked against David Wells to lead off the first game. That is the only face-up ball. I mean, how much better pitching can you have? And Texas, the pitch to McLemore is check swing, ground ball toward third. Throws, throws. Then he got him by half a step, and they're 2 innings. Beautiful play by Roches. I mean, that's out of the Nettles Brooks Robinson playbook, and he just nipped McLemore on a beautiful play. I thought that was a base hit.
That was a great play, a very slow roller. Cone had no chance to get it off the mound, and Roches knew his only play was to barehand the ball and throw in one motion. He did that, and actually got McLemore by about a step. Now, one thing I worry about the rain shot, you don't want to start up David Cone and shut him down. You don't know how many times you can do that.
There's Rusty Jeff Nelson and Mariano Rivera. And this team scored the second most runs in the league, right next to the Yankees. Second most in the major leagues, not just the American League. Cole Deals, Gonzalez takes high in the count 1-0. And it's raining a little bit harder.
Getting very windy as well, although that will play to Cole's advantage, John, because the wind is blowing in briskly from center field. The flags on top of the scoreboard in center blowing straight in toward home plate, and that's the hold up a fly ball.
Pitch breaking ball outside the count 2-0. So Cole has missed with 6 straight pitches. And it is a rain here in the ballpark in Arlington. Career off first with 2 outs, the first pitcher of the game. Scoreless bottom of the first, and Cole deals 80 swings and misses, breaking ball down and away. Then the count 2-1.
They're putting a lot of pressure on Gonzalez here in Texas, John. Last couple of days, all the papers have been saying he has to carry the team. It's just unfair. There's nobody on base in front of him. I mean, even though he's making out, they expect to hit a home run every time. I guess he did get a base hit, a double inside third base against Penn, scored the only run the Rangers have scored in the series.
Cole goes to first base. Greer is back. You know the defense for the Yankees, Brocious, Jeter, Knobloch, and Tino has a big hole on the first base side. Tino holds the base runner, and Knobloch plays almost behind second. Pitch swung on a high, lazy fly. The show was Jeter calling, and Jeter makes the catch, and that ends the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, 1 left. At the end of 1, nothing.
Baseball players who are superstitious.
There's Bernie Williams to lead it up. Against the right-handed Aaron Seeley. Bernie batting lefty, of course, and the pitch shot, fast strike on the left side. Seeley has been beginning the Yankee batters with a fastball. He should get ahead of it. Use that big curveball. Bernie has had some big games in this ballpark, and not just in the playoffs. Pitch. Strike on the outside. Beautiful backdoor breaking ball. That's Seeley's best pitch. And the count 0-2. And as I mentioned, the home plate umpire, John Hirschbeck, has a wide strike zone. Bernie steps out for a moment. Rain is coming down. A lot of umbrellas are up. A lot of seats here are uncovered as well. Pitch way outside. As Seeley pushes the old envelope. In the Yankee clinching game a couple of years ago, Bernie hit homers from both sides of the plate. The night before that, on Friday night, he homered and stole a home run from Rusty Greer with a great catch. It'll be a 1-2. He swings and misses strike 3. And Seeley strikes out Bernie Williams 1 away. There's Tino Marquez.
Well, the Coors Light Silver Black hit the cup. Coors Light, the #1 light here in the New York and New Jersey area. Salute the #1 team in baseball. Go Yankees, says Coors Light.
Now, 1 away, here's Tino. Bernie, as you know, led the league at 339. 26 homers, 97 RBIs. Tino at 281. Pitch has changed up on the count 1-0. However, he led the Yankees with homers, 28, and RBIs, 123. Left-hand hitter. Now Seeley to the line, and the fastball missed outside and down 2-0. It's 325 down the right field line to the foul pole, and there's a little group of seats there, maybe 10 seats in the little box, and then it spreads out to 349 with the Detroit fastball outside of the Detroit Tiger right field stands, which is a replica of Detroit's right field. Ball carries very well to right field here, and shorter distances. But, you know, basically, this is a good hitting ballpark. That'll be a 3-0 to Tino. There's a fast strike. And the count 3-1. Jim Reeves on deck getting the stroke because he's hit Seeley very well in the past. 3-1. Swung on and popped up to left field down the line. Greer, a walk.
outfielder and toward the infielder. So the infielders don't go back so they have a chance. A ball might drop in on a routine fly ball.
That'll be a 3-2 to Martinez. Pitch. Swung on and line down the left field line. Greer on the run. Jumps over his head. One off the wall. Gino to second. He is there with a double. Gino really hit it hard. Greer raced toward the line. He didn't go back as much, putting it up a lot of time, and the ball soared over his head and went off the wall. So Martinez becomes the first Yankees base runner. He's a second with one out. Here's Tim Raines. Raines, during the year, hit .290, 5 homers and 47 RBIs. But he is 10 for 24 lifetime against Philly. So he goes in the lineup, and Philly sits him. Shane Spencer gets another start. How would you not start him? The best Raines takes a change out. They got a 1-0. So the Yankees have the first run of the game at second base with 1 out. You got 2 cracks at scoring the run in Raines and Shane Spencer. They play Raines a few steps around the lot. The pitch spares, strike back there, breaking ball, count 1-1. Raines takes a moment out. And Raines is a hard single to left. Now the kiddo scored. Greer is playing up a little bit. And near the left field line, Tino does not run well. It'll be a 1-1. Raines takes a fastball high. And the count 2-1. So change, breaking ball, fastball. Raines seeing the Steely repertoire. Cleveland hit 4 home runs today, 4 bases empty counts, and they beat Boston 4-3. So the Indians lead in the other American League Division Series 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to Raines. Pitch high, fastball, the count 3-1. Steely will sometimes throw the breaking ball in off the hands of the left-handed hitters, but he really wants to backdoor that. And the hitters give up on the pitch. It'll be a 3-1 to Raines. Let's see if Steely throws it straight. He has a right-handed hitter. In fact, he has nothing but right-handers coming up. Martinez on second with 1 out. It'll be a 3-1 from the right-hander. And the pitch fastball, high ball 4. So Raines walks, and here comes Shane Spencer. What more is there left to say, Mike, on one of the really great stories of baseball this year?
15 seconds, station ID. This is New York Yankees baseball.
That's a great sound of
Well, Spencer really has been Joe Hardy. Even Joe Torre referred to him as that. 2 for 3 in game 2. His high school coach was watching the game in San Diego, and the ball left the ballpark. He started to cry. He was
toward the line. Well, Steely has Brutus 0-2. 2 on 2 out. No score. Top of the second. Now the stretch. The pitch. Fastball leaps outside. We count 1-2. It has stopped raining. I don't know if we're a good judge of that. We're kind of reset from the crowd. But there are no more umbrellas, though. You have to figure it out. If you saw this crowd, didn't see the field, you say, now I'm looking at a Nebraska football crowd. Here they are, dressed in red. It'll be a 1-2. That's breaking ball low. And the count 2-2.
It really is amazing that I said 85 before probably 95% of the people in this ballpark are wearing red.
These are the pitch comes out there. Wow. Here's the 2-2. Swung high and blue. From the first base dugout, Rodriguez makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 4 runs, 1 hit, 2 out. At the end of an inning and a half, Yankees nothing, Rangers nothing.
Chase Manhattan Bank, the leading bank for business. Chase, the right relationship is everything. For 2 games in New York and for an inning and a half here in Texas, the offense from both teams simply not clicking. The Yankees have been very lucky that their starters are nothing good. They've been great. Wells on game 1 and Bennett on game 2. And now David Cole looks like he has the onus on him as well because so far, Alex Sealy looks pretty good. And the bats just are not clicking. So we'll see if that changes as the night goes on. But there is a sense of urgency for the Rangers. The Yankees do not have that sense of urgency.
No, not at all. Well, one thing, though, it depends which side you're on. You know, is it they're pitching hard hitting kind of thing? Bats are not clicking, but actually in baseball, since it began, good pitching stops good hitting. I know that it's the worst cliche I've ever heard.
All the time it does. You're right.
But it's true. Here's Will Clark. It's just a bad laugh. Down here, they're saying what the Astros have done the past 2 playoffs. Bagwell, Biggio, Bell, the Philippines, and they have obviously terrible batting averages. It'll be a 1-0 to Clark. There's a fast strike. Cone has good stuff. He has been off a week. He won his 20th game Saturday afternoon. That is the full week for Friday night. So he will be very strong tonight. We'll see if he makes the right pitches or if he loses and gives up 1 or 2 runs. Clark takes the fastball inside. They got a 2-1. Well, anyway, Mike, you know the pitches all they've seen with their playoffs? They've seen Maddox, Smoltz, Glavine, and Kevin Brown. I guess their batting averages will pop up.
People don't get that. The first rounds of the playoffs, the first couple of games, you see the best.
Let's see 1. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Backhanded by Knobloch. Set. Oh, got a nice play by Knobloch. And there's 1 away. And I don't know exactly what happened with Ian Willie Randolph. But his throwing has improved about 92% since that first series after the All-Star break in Tampa Bay.
What helped it there, Johnny, knew exactly who was running. He didn't rush at all. He set himself and made the proper throw. I think what really worked with him on, John, is just getting the right angle and centering yourself. I think Joe Knobloch was a little off balance when he made the throws. Now he seems very centered, spreads his legs just a bit, and fires to first base. And most of his throws in the second half have been very true.
Clark was only 12 for 56 lifetime against Cole. Here's Rodriguez, and there's a fast strike. Rodriguez 6 for 38 lifetime against David. 30-year Rodriguez had a great year. 321, 21 homers, and 91 RBIs. Great marks for anybody, especially for a catcher. It'll be an 0-1 to Fudge, and there's a strike on the outside corner. I'll tell you what, Mike and I have seen this for years. You don't swing the bat against Hirschbeck, you're going to be 0-2.
And you know what amazes that, though, John, through the years? That the hitters can play. I mean, is it a shot there or behind the plate? John, very recognizable. You turn around and you go, you're going to have a wider strike zone. So once we're playing, it's HI 2333. There's only one medical problem the Yankees worry about now. Strawberry in the hospital right now, and he will have surgery tomorrow.
Pitches Mills at the first baseline. Tino fields, takes it to the back and just beats Rodriguez. And there are two away. So sit down, and here is Lee Stevens. A big, strong first baseman. He and Mike Sims, they are. Ike and Mike as the DHs. Both guys can hit the ball a mile. Stevens came up through the Angels chain. Actually went to Japan for a while. Had a terrific year. He had 265, 20 homers, 59 RBIs. And Sims had 16 homers, so that righty-lefty DH combination was tremendous for the Rangers.
John, when this game started, there were huge patches of empty seats around the ballpark, and now this place looks jammed.
And all the tickets are sold, they chose getting here. But that's just right, we have kind of a reverse prejudice being New Yorkers. We think, we can keep up with traffic, but everything has traffic around the ballpark. It's inside, and we carried 1-1.
Well, the Arlington version of the Deacon is the Nolan Line Expressway. It's a little slower than Nolan Line Express.
It'll be 1-1 to Stevens. Cone deals, and it's bounced up the middle field by Knobloch. He fires low and goes past Martinez into the dugout. So we just talked about how Knobloch improved his throwing. That time he didn't set. And he threw the ball straight down and past Tino. And so the Rangers get a runner at second base. That's an error on Knobloch. And here is a very good hitter, the right-handed third baseman, Todd Zeal.
He didn't swear. That's what he didn't do. He had an awkward angle in his body and kind of fired across his body. On the outfield side of the dirt, Tino was able to get to the ball, but he had to glove up to the scoop, and the ball stayed down, but underneath the glove. And even Joe Girardi, who hustles down on every single throw, could not get to back up Tino in time because the ball went into the outfield side of the Ranger dugout on the first base side.
Well, that's a break for Texas. Now let's see if they take advantage of it. It takes a base hit from Zeal. But Scott on this, he got a fastball again. And Zeal was late on the count 0-1. Zeal has not had great numbers against Cone. Cone's a great veteran. He's 10 for 44 lifetimes. During the year, coming over at midseason from the Cards, or rather from Florida, Zeal had 261, 8 homers, and 28 RBIs. It'll be an 0-1. Zeal takes the breaking ball outside in the count. 1-1. Baseball lost Gene Autry today. The same Cowboy who had about 3 great careers in his lifetime was 91 years old. In the honor of the California Angels, the pitch Scott on it was. He had a career of radio, television, movies as the singing Cowboy. He had a career owning many radio and television stations on the West Coast and an empire as a broadcaster. And then he bought the Angels in 1960 and sold them recently to Disney. He passed away today, 91. There'll be a 1-2 to Zeal. And Cole O'Neill swung on and pucked him up to shallow right. O'Neill is there, and O'Neill makes the catch. And Cole, like a good pitcher he is, hits through a problem. And Knobloch must feel a lot better about that. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. At the end of 2 scores. So here we go to the third. The Yankees have the only hit in the game. And Joe Girardi will lead it off. He's the ninth hitter. Girardi, Knobloch, the 3 right-hand hitters against Aaron Seeley. Girardi 3 for 9 lifetimes against Seeley, and 8 fouls. Joe 276, 3 homers, 31 RBIs. Sooner or later, maybe not tonight, and maybe if it doesn't happen tonight, then it doesn't happen at all, obviously, for Texas. But the 0-1 swung on and looped to shallow right center. Goodwin on the run coming, gets dropped for a base hit. So Girardi loops it. And I don't know how that ball dropped, because Goodwin should be playing a guy like Girardi shallow. I mean, shallower than he would play other people. That ball was midway to right center, but the Yanks could have forced it as Girardi loops it in. And Girardi now has 3 hits in the series. And we don't think that's a lot. The entire Texas team has done it.
John, I'll tell you what, that was
takes a fastball inside. Really, the point I was going to make is similarly to Texas will break out. It is a very good hitting team. You know, if Knobloch Mike holds on to the ball, I didn't see a rhythm about either very much. If Knobloch holds on to the throw from Spencer, this team hasn't scored yet. Right? Isn't that amazing? I'll say the Yankees, if they get ahead on the count, might hit and run. The pitch is fouled away. Knobloch makes contact with Rodriguez behind the plate. That's a must. If you don't make contact, Rodriguez will throw you out. I'm sure the Yankees in their meetings have gone over that. If you see hit run, maybe you better put it on the ball. It'll be a 1-1 to Knobloch. Gonzalez, as is his want, comes way in and plays near the line, right field line. Now the pitch is low. Yankees-Rangers played through the wildest games of the year here in this ballpark. One in each of the two series the Yankees played here. Yankees won one and lost one. I think if I had to guess, they won 15-13 and lost 12-10. But Gonzalez playing there at the line. The Yankees had so many doubles and triples to right center field. They were a path out to right center to the Texas bullpen. It'll be a 2-1 to Knobloch. And that pitch over the ground, don't play ball to short. The second one on the first, coming play.
Girardi really got down there and took out McLemore, but McLemore was standing, hung in, and then fired to strike the first base. Well, Knobloch is now 1 for 9 in the series, and it really looks as if he's getting overpowered or overmatched at the plate. One game today in baseball, one other game. John mentioned it before. Cleveland beat Boston 4-3. All 4 Cleveland runs on solo home runs. Tomei at second, Lofton at second, and Ramirez at 2. One against Dennis Eckersley in the ninth inning, which stood up and held off Nomar Garcia-Fires 2-run shot in the bottom of the ninth.
There's Greg DeGeter and the count on 1.
Nagy the win. Saberhagen the loss by Jackson saves the second game for the Indians. So the Indians are now 2 games to 1, and game 4 is tomorrow.
The 0-1's inside fastball.
And now the Red Sox have a very tough decision, John. Who do we start? You start Wakefield. You might start Pedro Martinez, but it would be on 3 days rest.
Going on, it's hit on the ground in second. Off McLemore's glove. This time, Jeter is fake. So we'll see how they score it. It was a looping comeback line that hit the dirt just in front of McLemore. He didn't come up with a scoop, and it rolled off his glove. They could really, they're going to call it a hit. Not much of a hit. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe 2 hits are up there. Probably just made it a hit. Oh, yeah. I would say, I would admire you go down and pick up the officials from the
That's awful. I mean, that was a back liner right in front of McLemore. And for them to score that hit, it's mind-boggling. I mean, if a major leaguer doesn't make that play,
I would agree. Well, Braves money broadcaster, former player Eddie Johnson would say you're in the major leagues, you have to make that play. However, you know, McLemore didn't try to scoop it, it went off his glove, and he just blocked it. He would have had an easy throw to first. So it extends the inning. Jeter at first, and here's O'Neill, and Sealy Neal's pass pitch outside 1-0. They have listed to start Pete Short, the left-hander. I don't know if I do that. Sure, it's well the end of the year. Wakefield got hammered in a couple of innings in his first start. Martinez hasn't pitched out 3 days rest probably. That'll be a 1-0. Foul straight back by O'Neill. Bartolo Colon pitches for Cleveland. And then if there's a 5th game back in Cleveland Sunday, it would be Jared Wright. So Cleveland has it lined up to win the series. We'll see Boston. We'll see what Boston does. That's the interesting part. Who they pitch tomorrow and what they do.
Well, if you're a Yankee fan, and you say the Yankees are going to advance past this series, John, you want that series to go 5. You want Martinez or Jared Wright to pitch.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So we got 1-1 to O'Neill. That's about it. What it would mean is Jared Wright can be pitched Sunday. Boston has to win tomorrow for that to eventuate. Then Wright will have pitched Sunday, so he couldn't pitch, let's say, till Friday. So the series would go back to Cleveland. Of course, Yankees have to win this series. But it'll be a 2-1 to O'Neill. Jeter leads the pitch, strike, fastball outside. certainly has his rhythm. He's finding the strike zone easily enough after not pitching for a week. It'll be Clayton, Goodwin, and McLemore there in the third. We're scoreless as Cole deals, swung on and whoop foul first base side. Tino gives it to him. It's going to be a distinct 5-on-5 rose. That was a breaking ball, and Clayton just got his bat on it. He started to stick his backside back out toward the third base Yankee dugout and just got a piece of it. So the count holds at 1-2. One walk in the game by Cole after Rusty Greer with 2 outs in the first, a 4-pitch walk. And now block committed an error. Those are the only 2 Texas base runners. Now here's the 1-2. It's fouled away first base side, so the count holds at 1-2.
John, he's so much more effective with long rests. A lot of pitchers need to pitch on their normal turn to stay sharp. But even if he's not sharp, he knows how to counteract and make himself sharp right away. The important thing is that he has a live fastball, and he does have a much livelier fastball with more than 3 or 4 days rest.
That looks it anyway. Going to the line, and he deals 1-2. Breaking ball is low. And the count 2-2. If Clayton gets on, look for the Rangers to put something on. They need a run. The only run they scored was in the 5th inning of the second game on a double by Gonzalez. And after a fly ball by Clark got him the third, Rodriguez singled, and then that's been it. Now we have 2-2 to Clayton. He hits the ground ball up the middle and a third is going to be on the left side. So Clayton's thing goes right over the box. And here is Goodwin. Now let's see what the Rangers do. Does Goodwin bunt? They play hit and run. They're going to move the runner up.
There are many Yankee legends, but there was only one legend in the Spark Utility League, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Check out the all-new 99 Jeep Grand Cherokee now at your Jeep dealer. John, I think they bunt for sure. Goodwin is a good punter. He's not a great hitter, although he hit 290. Most of those hits of the slot variety, and he uses his speed to do that. I would definitely bunt.
Why do the Rangers have to just to score a run? Goodwin's shortens takes a fast strike on the outside of the count 0-1.
God, that ball was so far outside. He rang him up right away. I don't think he rang him up for not pulling the bat back. I think he called that a strike. That was a right-handed batter's box.
The first deck has, as we mentioned before, a very wide strike zone. Go to first and take this back. I don't mean tonight. I mean, he has a wide strike zone. But the players know it.
Getting 24 stolen bases out of 35 tries.
Now the throw over, that's combined with both the Cards and the Rangers.
And the Rangers are now saying their management people that one of the things they have to do over the winter is sign Royce Clayton. They think he is a very special shortstop, and they could say that they see now the difference between a great shortstop and what they had in Kevin Elster. Kevin Elster, they say, at the range of a statue, maybe a little bit less.
Well, unless they can find another shortstop, I would say they have to sign Clayton too. They have fun at home field, goes to first, aims down, he wants to move away. Home team sign on, but threw the ball rolling away from Tino, who made a nice grab. So Texas out and out wants them up. And that's the product of the team that's scoring runs, and here's Mark McLemore. So they get Clayton to second, and they get 2 cracks at it to McLemore and another lefty The shutout. Cole holds the set. Now Neal's 1-1. High and tight fastball. And the count 1-2. And Mike mentioned the flags that are on top of the stadium. And they are blown like crazy. And they are so high and so far away. You wouldn't want to put the hand on the field. The pitch is grounded down. What it looks like. The flags are blowing in, so that high flash balls that get up over the stadium, will be blown back. I tell you what, though, get the ball over this thing. You got to get the ball pretty high. It'll be a 2-2 to McLemore. Clayton leads off second. Cheater plays right behind him, trying to hold him close. Cole now deals and a pitch strike free on the outside corner. And that wasn't close. Why wasn't he swinging? That ball was plainly, from my vantage point, was a long way away. That was a strike.
Well, I agree with you, John. I don't know what the complaint was, unless McLemore was looking for something else. I don't know how you can sit on a specific pitch with two strikes. And you got to protect the plate there. McLemore thought it was outside. But again, from up here, it looked like a legitimate strike. We have not yet seen a replay. When we do, we'll tell you what we think.
Here's Rusty Greer, who walked his first time. Cole Neal's check swing grounder towards second. Now block fields. Fires. Got him. Bad throw. Old Martinez held it back to the outfield side, but he made the grab. Greer is out on a little ground ball, and Cole escapes trouble again. No runs, one hit, and one left at the end of three. It is nothing. There's Bernie to lead off, and there is a strike. Swinging fastball from Sealy on the inside on the count 0-1. Bernie struck out his first time. 0-3-1 Yanks, 0-1-0 Rangers, and the series produces one thing. Pitching. Big goose eggs. The Yankees have 5 runs in 3 games, and Texas 1 pitch. Fastball missed outside of the count 1-1. And these teams have scored runs against each other this year, all 1 runs. The Yankees led the major leagues in runs scored, and Texas was second. Now, series 1-1. Low outside of the fastball. Catch 2-1.
Tonight's Meineke gets off for a dealership today is located in Farmington, New York. For all of your exhaustive brake service needs, visit Meineke at 185 Route 17F and ask for John. John?
Yeah, John. There'll be a 2-1 at Bernie. The pitch swung on that pop foul out of her. Third base side. And the count 2-2.
Well, the league leaders tonight are brought to you by New York Presbyterian Hospital, the area's new leader in healthcare. They're using the Americans, pitchers, and batters the first 2 games allow to go to the last league batters. And I'd like to know if the Yankees get to the World Series or leaders with him.
2-2, hit the ground to short. Clayton fields and throws out Bernie with him. Well, they Sealy pulled the string on Bernie. And Bernie way out ahead of the slow grounder to short. So 1 down, and here is Tino Martinez. So that's the only hard hit tonight, a line drive double to left.
Larry Walker won the National League batting title at 363. Oldroyd was second at 353. Home runs, McGuire 70, Sosa 66, Vaughn 50. Runs batted in, Sosa 158, McGuire 147, Castillo 144. Runs scored, Sosa 134, McGuire 130, Bagwell 124, and hits. Bichette 219, Biggio 210, Castillo 206.
That's just how I want to go. Look like a change from Sealy to Tino. I notice the Greer is back a little further in left field. That's just how Tino drove a line drive down the left field line and it soared over Greer's head as he ran toward the line the first time. very exciting looking ballpark. Very interesting, very innovative, very modern. All the suites, all the money-making things that the great ballparks have, and they came from what they like to call a backwater stop. The pitch got on them. It was over the next parking lot to our right, so they had made a quantum leap up.
What amazes me, John, this is one of the great ballparks in America, and they actually drew about 35,000 people less than the Yankees do at old Yankee Stadium.
This year, yeah. It'll be a one-seater range. Strike range, fastball inside corner. Seeley gets his third strikeout. And boy, the Yanks 3 on 3 out. At the 3 1/2, no score. WABC.
New York Yankees baseball brought to you in part by Kia. It's about time everyone had a one-way car.
Well, we go scoreless to the bottom of the fourth. And here is Juan Gonzalez. Cole Neal Strike. Gonzalez hit a fly ball to center field his first time. Looking at the scorecard as Cole Neal so long, Gonzalez takes a breaking ball way outside. I don't think Texas has, I can't remember it anyway, it really hit the ball hard side. The one hit was Clayton's bouncer up the middle. Cole has good side balls and got it, and that's pretty darn good. Now the 1-1. God, I missed Sticker in the count 1-2.
Gonzalez has really straightened out his personal life, and he's become a much more likable person to be around. 2 marriages failed, a 3rd marriage. After 2 weeks, he said, well, we're not married. And the girl said, yes, we are. There's a big lawsuit. But now he's about to get married to a Puerto Rican singing sensation, Olga Cannon. And she's always around with him, and he's become a better person because of it.
Now 1-2. Hey, strike him out swing. Breaking ball down and away. I am not an expert on marriage or anything else, but wouldn't you know if you're married and didn't someone say, I wouldn't think? I mean, do you forget that? Is it, I forget a lot of things in life, but I think I'll remember that.
Maybe it was like, oh, no, you're at the MJ, I don't know.
Anyway, here's Will Clark.
I think I remember this. It's not like leaving your wallet somewhere. Something I think there would be a big moment that day. I remember it.
Clark, a lefty hitter. Cole Neal hit on the ground toward the hole. Almont Fields puts the first in time. And very quickly there are 2 men.
Coming Monday for big, tasty Blimpy Salad medium soda. Get a second Blimpy free. That's right. It's all one. Get 1 free Monday at participating Blimpy restaurants.
Here is Buzz Rodriguez. We told you that the big difference with Cole this year is he's had so many fewer walks. He has walked 59 in 208 innings, an average of about 2.5 for 9 innings. He's lowered his pitch count, which he had to do. Tonight, he has a very low pitch count. Pitch to Rodriguez has popped foul on the plate.
Down to 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters in Texas. The lineup are 0 for 6 today. So now they are 4 for 37 in the series.
Amazing. And look at who the hitters are. And really, you know it's pitching because of the cliche. That's all. Because they're hitting out, pitching out of them. The good pitching stuff, good hitting, and that's what we're seeing in the series. And Texas has pitched better probably than they thought, and they haven't won yet. It'll be an 0-1 to Rodriguez. Cole Neal Strike. Is he on fire, Cole? He's going hard. Man, boy, has he hit the spots. Now the count 0-2. I never gave Cole's numbers unimportant. He won 20 games, 20-7, and an ERA of 3.5. Oh, we'll work it out. We have a chance. It'll be an 0-2. Hey, he struck him out swinging, and Rodriguez had a weak tack and a fastball away. So Cole, 1-2-3 is the Rangers. Now the end of 4 innings of play scoreless. Hey, Michael, you know how we're bombarded with
Radio Network says our kid MVP today. That's Matthew and
have 3 hits, 1 a hard hit. The Rangers have 1 hit, and that was a bouncing single. And the Yanks can't ask anything more from Coleman. The Rangers can't ask anything more from Sealy. The Beatles, Shane Spencer takes a great ball outside 1-0. Spencer Platt is starting his first time. We mentioned that Spencer takes outside pitches. I don't know if he can hit the breaking ball from Sealy. Wasn't handy, but to right field, right center, 2 of his 3 grand slams went to right center.
Somebody's going on behind the plate. Spencer stepped out. He's looking into the stands.
I bet it's a light. We can't see it.
Now I'll step back.
Sometimes TV stations do stand-ups. I don't think you're familiar with the term. That'll be a 1-0. Our pitch is low inside. Count 2-0. Bottom third of the order, Spencer, Brocious, and Girardi. Of course, for the Yankees, that's been the best part of the order. They have produced all the runs for the Yankees in this series. The 2-0. There's the strikeout, the fastball, outside corner, and the count 2-1. Anyone who thought, even in late August, the 2-1, no onside, that Shane Spencer would be starting in the playoffs is way ahead of me.
Way ahead of Shane Spencer. Way ahead of Joe Torre.
Way ahead. And then a 3-1. Swung on and grounded to third. Seal puts it. Fields, fires, got him. Yes. So Gio recovered. Rolled a few feet away. Spencer's not fast, but he couldn't him out. By the old half-step one away.
Well, that tells you how sharply that ball was hit. Because he bounced off his chest to the left. He scrambled after it, made a 360, and fired the first, and he still got Spencer by about a half step. Hey, this is Globe Motor Car located at 1230 Bloomfield Avenue in Fairfield, New Jersey. Test out the new 1999 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, available in all colors and styles.
Pitch, Brocious hits a little bloop in his shot left field. Out goes Clayton. He can't make the catch. A bloop base hit. So Brocious gets the Yankees' 4th hit, and 3 of them have been stopped as marshmallow. 2 bloops and 1 ground ball that McLemore couldn't come up with. Hey, you know what shows you how big that play was? Made by Zio. But the Yankees would have, for this series, a genuine rally. No one-on-one out here is Girardi.
If you'd like to check out Globe Motor Car and ask about the new 1999 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, which is available in all colors and styles, you can call Globe at 973-227-3600 for all of the details. That's 973-227-3600.
Girardi had a bloop single this side. If he gets a bloop hit, he will have to have an unbelievable placement because Gonzalez is in right and Goodwin is way in center field. Sealy, Girardi takes off.
Yeah, you can say that Girardi has power to hit the ball over the head of Goodwin, and he does, but not in hurricane-like conditions. I mean, the wind is blowing so hard, there's no way you can hit the ball over Goodwin's head.
Now, the only way you would hit it past the outfield is if it's a line drive in the gap. Brocious does not have good speed. He has a short lead at first. He's with Rodriguez behind the plate. Unless Girardi is way ahead on the count and they go to hit the run, he won't be going anywhere. 1-0. There's a strike. We're now 1-1. 1 out. No score. Top of the 5th. Sealy has been great, and Coleman has pitched even greater. These 2 teams normally score so many runs. Well, not in this series. Now we have 1-1. It's all right-hander. The pitch is foul on the ground outside of first. Girardi swinging late. And they got 1-2. Jose Cardinal looks over the ground and tosses it into the seats. Jose wins a couple of votes.
Vegas smartly told Clark to better tag him. So Girardi gets on it, what should be an error on Clayton.
I'll tell you what, John, you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but let's say that Brocious does have a sprained ankle. Let's say it's just that. Well, then it becomes even more important for the Yankees to win this game because the Brocious has tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday off to get that ankle better. If it's something more serious, and it doesn't matter how long they have off, so you just cross your fingers, hope it's okay.
He might be able to play when your body is heated up. If you've done this playing, pick up basketball, and you turn an ankle, they can tape it, he can play. But tomorrow, then the ankle could swell up a bit. Well, here's Knobloch. Yankees have a base runner on an error with 2 outs. Well, this has been an odd inning. The pitch to Knobloch is outside. The Yankees could have. If everything worked out for him, bases loaded going out. Remember the ground ball off field. He recovered just in time against Spencer. And then the blue signal by Brocious. He got picked off, and now Girardi reaches on the throwing error by Clayton. It'll be a 1-0 to Knobloch. And that fastball is a strike on the outside corner. That outside corner is wide, and it is at the swing and pitches because those are strikes for John Erskine. Look how 1-1. Girardi at first with 2 outs. We are scoreless, top of the fifth. Knobloch in a strikeout and grounded into a double play. It'll be a 1-1. Sealy deal. Swung on and into the air to right field. Gonzalez is right there. And he makes the catch into it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. And at the end of 4 innings, play no score. Well, Bob Brocious was the last Yankee to come out on the field. He came out just a moment ago, and I gather they were taping his ankle or retaping his ankle. That's just a guess. Can't see it in the dugout. Here we're on the third base out of home plate. In the first base dugout, Will Clark apparently got spiked. Maybe on the play when Brocious jumped back, or maybe on the play that Girardi beat out. And I really don't know which one. Anyway, they're attending to that. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. We are scoreless here in Texas. And Bainbridge, David Cole is pitching as well as David Wells and Andy Pettit. Texas now has scored 1 run, and we're almost midway through game number 30. However, this game is scoreless. Bottom third, Stevens, Steele, and Clayton, lefty, righty. Righty is here with the play-by-play, Michael Cannon.
Thank you, John. Stevens raced on an E4 throwing error by Knobloch in the second. He's 0-1. And the pitch to Stevens is blown away 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning means it's time for the Daily News bottom of the 5th inning, where you get the most New York you can get. We get that with the Yankee beat writer for the Daily News, Peter Body. 1-0 to Stevens. Swung and a miss like the splitter. 1-1. A scary proposition being the black without Scott Brocious there for a moment, too.
Yeah, it really would have been. Scott Brocious took every second of time before coming out there. You wondered, I figured if he was coming out of the game.
1-1. Swung on a pitch, fastball up and in, 1-2.
If he was coming out of the game, Soho would have been out there in a hurry to get warm. So but yeah, it's a situation the Yankees certainly have. You know, it's much to lose any of their Ravens right now. And Scott Brocious definitely among them.
1-2 count on Stevens, big left-handed power hitter, and the pitch. The pitch outside, 2-2. Obviously, most of what you've been writing the last couple of days has been about Darryl Strawberry. Your personal feelings on Strawberry. You know, it's really kind of strange to me because obviously the team is going to be upset and news of Strawberry will be called as pitch first. Here's the 2-2. Swan has popped up top behind the plate third base side, but I sense a palpable depression amongst the media members yesterday because he's well liked by even you guys.
Yeah, he really is. It's an emotional thing for us as well. It's difficult to write the word cancer just as difficult to say it. And it's just a situation with Darryl Strawberry.
The 2-2 is Swan and popped up. Third base side, foul territory. Girardi's there in front of the Yankee dugout as playing for the first out of the year.
Obviously, everybody knows Darryl Strawberry's story over the years, what he's overcome, what he's battled through, and yeah, it's a situation that's going to affect all of us. We're everybody's human here. We all understand that the human element to this, and we're all concerned for him, and our prayers are out to he and his family. There's no way you can look at it.
Here's Todd Seal. Seal put it out to right field in the second inning. We've heard a lot of the stories about Strawberry, a lot of player reaction.
also helped him out in the organization from '96 on from the time they first met. And he seemed almost saddened by the fact that he's going to be added to the roster in the next round to replace Darryl.
The 0-2 is a bit outside 1-2.
So to me, that was one of the stories. I mean, obviously watching Darryl and his participants, and they handled themselves very well. Obviously, it was emotional at times watching them on television.
There's a 1-2 deal. Smaller, nice throw right to the base hit. O'Neill fields on 2 out, fields on with a single. O'Neill fires to the knob off. So 1 out single for the number 8 batter of the Ranger lineup. That'll bring up Royce Clayton.
That is the first authentic hit. The other was a bouncer up the middle by Clayton. And I just happened to look at the screen where you could see the pitches coming. That was the first mistake I've really seen Cone make a fastball that was up over the plate and see it went with it. That's something you can pitch against all these good hitters and not make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, the really good ones are better.
Well, Peter, we thank you for your insight on Darryl, and we'll talk to you either tomorrow or on Tuesday.
Okay, guys.
Everyone. That's Peter Bonney at the Daily News. Read him tomorrow in the Saturday News. Here's Royce Clayton. He is 1 for 1. Cone fires the first, and Seal is back. Yankees and the Rangers are scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. The Yankees have 4 hits, and the Rangers have 2. The Yankees have left 4 runners on base, and the Rangers have left 3. And the story of this series up to this point has been absolutely superb starting pitching. Cone sets right up around the letters of the pitch. Strike outside corner, count 0-1. Ernie Williams shallow in center field. The other 2 outfielders, Spencer left and O'Neill in right. Normal depth. And also straight away. Brocious right on the lip of the grass at third. Now backs up a step. About 12 feet off the line, and Martinez holds Seal at first. Go to first, and Seal is back. Cheer and Nava are playing a double play gap. They would love to turn to. Clayton has very good speed. A full house here at the ballpark at Arlington. A crowd decked out in Texas Ranger red. 3-1. Swung on a miss. Great breaking ball. A change of speed, also a sharp break. So it looks as if he's flailing at the ball. And the count 0-2. Clayton steps out. Looks at third base coach Jerry Narron is going to the signs. First base coach of the Rangers,
terrific. I mean, Yankee fans know he's a heck of a closer. But you know, your closer doesn't help you unless you're at a head in games. And here in Texas, fighting with their lives, they can get left in the game.
Held there by Martinez. He goes, the 3-2, swallowed and fouled away. First base side again. Into the seats, just to the outfield side of the Ranger dugout. And the game is still getting a workout, heads back to first.
What Dave's doing a heck of a job is they put the bat on the ball. And if Clayton draws a walk here, it's 3-2. That'll be the first time tonight that Texas would have two on base in the same inning. I don't think the Yankees have had two on base either. I guess they're not independent.
I think the Yankees have had two on base once. Jack. In the second. And they stranded them both. He's been really flying at the outside pitch line. I'm going to call it once for him. He'll face off. The 3-2. Swallowed popped up right side. Giving Chase O'Neill on the run, toward the line. They dropped the ball in foul territory. It's a foul ball. He was wary of the stands, tried to backhand the ball, and could not make the play. So Clayton gets another hat.
Another breaking ball, and Clayton just got a piece on the breakaway, and O'Neill did touch the ball. His feet were on the line, but then he crossed the line, and his glove was well in the foul territory. Not very unlike Yankee Stadium, as the stands stood out about halfway down the line and then dumped back in. There's very little room, and O'Neill was running right to that wall.
Well, the field's getting winded. It's a very hot, humid evening. The last 2 days here in Texas have been over 90, and here in Arlington, Texas. Roll set, field goes, the 3-2. Swung on a miss. It's going to second. They have him hold up. Jeter takes the throw. Fires back to Martinez, who runs Hill back to second. Now back to Jeter. Jeter throws to Girardi. Girardi makes the tag, and Hill slips to the ground. And that is a very funky strike him out, throw him out, double play at the end of 5, no score.
Hi, this is Joe Torre. And I'm like, I wonder if Cole finally found him inside us, or did he do a sidearm, but he did a sidearm fastball in. Clayton struck out. We mentioned Seal has no speed. When the throw went down, he's a dead nut, so he's stopping the run down. And that double play goes 2-6-3-6-2. Not the way he wanted. He certainly did the trick, and now Texas has played 2.5 games against the Yanks and have scored 1 run, which is absolutely amazing, because the Yankees are taking knock down the walls. We're scoreless. Going to the 6th, Yankees have big hitters up, starting with Derek Jeter. Once again, here's Mike.
Jeter is 1 for 2. And the pitch to Jeter is swung on and driven out toward right field deep. Going back, Gonzalez still back. On the track, he makes the play in front of the wall. What did that ball carry? Obviously didn't get up high enough for the window effect it. And he took him right back to the warning track in right field for the first out of the inning. So 1 down for the Yankees now to bring up Paul O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 2. He grounded to second and grounded to first.
Now that ball was high. It looked like the wind kind of took that a little bit, moved around a little bit. Gonzalez was back within probably 2 or 3 steps of the wall.
How do you explain it taking it back? I don't get that.
I'm not sure. I can't.
Maybe it's swirling. I don't know.
But again, these stands are so high, you don't know if the wind does swirl down there.
Steele has pitched a good ball game. Here's the pitch to O'Neill. A little bit low. 1-0. We're in the 6th inning. No score. Yankees and the Rangers. Yankees can close out the division series with a win tonight. Rangers trying to stay alive and pass the baton to John Perkins.
And Mike, you know what it looks like? It looks like the Yankees actually could close the series out if we get a couple of runs.
tell. You know why? There's a screen fence on top of the wall into the Yankees bullpen. Jay Curtis missed his 10th home run of the year when it hit the very top of the wall, and that ball went over the screen, but you're looking through the screen, so you thought the ball was in play, but it went over the screen into the Yankee bullpen. O'Neill hits a long home run the opposite way, and the Yankees get a run. I'm going to finish my thought in a moment after the next Mr. Bernie, and that is a Coors Light Silver Bullet Glass.
Bernie Williams, and the pitch a strike outside corner. 0-1 by the way, John. Sealy hung a curveball away, and O'Neill went with it and took it right over the wall, right where the Yankee relief pitcher sit. His first home run of the postseason, the 0-1. Swung a chop foul outside of first. That'll roll into the Ranger dugout with count 0-2.
Yeah, I made this point on the postgame, but Mike wasn't there. He's doing MSG postgame TV. One of the good things that happened in New York is Rivera pitching so well, and also Jeff Nelson that came in and looked sharp.
0-2. A little bit low with the fastball, but count 1-2. Williams is 0 for 2. He struck out and he grounded to short. He has not had a good postseason so far. 0 for 9 in the division series. From the 1-2. Strike 3 outside corner, and Bernie is now looking at a fastball 2-way.
The out-of-town scoreboard was brought to you by Xerox, the official document company of the New York Yankees. Only one other game. Cleveland opened up a 2-1 series lead in the best of 5 in Fenway today. They beat Boston 4-3 on 4 solo home runs, 2 by Ramirez, 1 by Tomei, 1 by Lofton. The second one by Ramirez was in the top of the ninth and made it 4-1, and the bottom of the ninth was one on Vaughn double and Garcia power home with cut. Boston lost 4-3.
Here's Tino, and the curveball is a strike 0-1. Tino is 1 for 2, double for 1.
Charles Nagy wanted Brett Saber. He lost. Mike Jackson had to say it. Everybody plays tomorrow.
The 0-1. Swung on the crowd back to the screen. 0-2. Yankees are hoping they don't.
You know what? You're lucky.
I think, too, though, what a game for baseball tonight. Quadruple that trip.
Cleveland and Boston meet. Cleveland can wrap it up if they win. That's a Fenway. Atlanta goes to Wrigley. And Atlanta leads 2-0. They can wrap it up. And Houston and San Diego play in San Diego.
0-2, just missed outside 1-2.
And that series is tied at 1. You can buy Xerox products at any local Staples, Office Max, Office Depot, or Club USA stores. Or just call 1-800-XEROX, extension NYY.
The 1-2. Fastball high, 2-2. Yankees lead 1-0, top of the 6th inning here at the ballpark in Arlington. Sealy, a right-handed curveball. Tino batting from the left side. Rivals the bat as he awaits the pitch. Defense straight away. The 2-2. Fastball is home away, 3-2. On that to Williams.
You know, come to think of it, like, that ball was to left center of it on the 11. That ball was at high, and it had no juice. Just to get over that little screen.
And the 3-2. Swung and grounded foul outside of first. And still full. Well, John, look at the flags now over the stadium. They've changed direction completely. Blowing to right, they're blowing to right. They're blowing left to right, straight out. And earlier in the game, they were blowing straight in toward home plate. John looking for the strikeout. 2-way, no beyond. Now Martinez lost time as Sealy was going into the line.
Of course, now the Yankees have the lead. They probably wish that it was a gale blowing straight in. The tags are blowing out to right.
The 3-2 to Martinez. Top foul outside of first again. Bounces into the seats and it's still 3-2.
No, an RBI by O'Neill was the first RBI. Forget about anything else from the first 6 innings in the lineup. As I mentioned, they've been Roches and Spencer and Curtis and Girardi providing all the offense.
The 3-2. Swung at a chop toward third. Backing up is clean. Fielding on the outfield grass. A long throw. Not in time. Tino beat it out and fielded it. Once it got past Steele, even Tino, who doesn't run well, got a pretty big chance. So his second base hit, and that'll send up Rangers.
the home run by O'Neill, a long way to the opposite field. Just got over that little bullpen screen over the wall. It's funny, I don't recall that bullpen screen ever being there. Maybe it's been in, I didn't notice it, I don't think so. And you know why I say that, Mike? Because the bullpen screen goes about to the height of the left center field wall.
I think what you're seeing, John, the screen is behind where the pitchers are sitting.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's not on the wall.
Oh, it's not on the wall.
It has that illusion.
It is a wall within a wall all around the ballpark here. So, maybe they put that up to the ball business game. That could very well be.
And maybe if the pitcher's warming up, they don't want the guy sitting there to worry about getting hit. So here's Raines, a switch hitter from the left side. Will Clark holds on Martinez at first. And the pitch. That ball strike outside corner, 1 run. Yankees have 6 hits and 1 run coming on O'Neill's solo home run. With 1 out here and 1 run. Raines getting the start at DH after Chili Davis did not produce that well in the first 2 games. And of course, Jarvis Strawberry is not here. Fastball high, no curveball high, but on the 2 must even hit, and it's down 2-1. Shane Spencer's on deck.
They released about 1 million balloons before the game during the anthem, and there's one balloon that's still up there having a merry-go-round in the wind. And they're blowing out of my sight right now.
The 2-1. Swung it and sliced down the left field line. That's a base hit. Cutting over his spear. He cuts it off before it hits the wall. Probably saves a run. Fires it into Clayton. Hitting the third is Martinez. Standing on second with a double is Jim Raines. That was some play by Rusty Greer. He saved the run.
That was a great play by Greer. I might argue with my buddy and say that at least it's paying to play at the plate, because I think they would have set Tino. I don't know if Tino would have scored because he runs so slow, but if anyone else but Tino was running, would have saved the run. He got the ball before it hit the wall in the corner. But they would take a chance anyway. That was a heck of a play by Greer. You could see it happening. He had to go way up to the line. Remember, Raines, a left-hand hitter, and a line drive down the left field line. Well, Mike, this could be it. They hate to be so dramatic because there's so many innings to go, but a base hit would make it 3-0, and the Yankees can use all of their pitching staff.
Shane Spencer is over 2. He popped up the center and then grounded to third. Some hot dog wrappers are littering the field, the wind blowing them on up. Steely's ready and the pitch to Spencer. Swung on a junkie to left field. Let's see if he got it up. Heading around the square. Stay out. Home run, Shane Spencer. The dream continues, and the Yankees lead 4-0. Oh, how do you explain Shane Spencer? And really, who wants to? His second home run of the series, a line drive over the high wall of left, and Shane Spencer does it again.
The unchained melody continues. Shane Spencer, the home run to Spencer, was the man at a sign in Yankee Stadium in the last week of the year. Over the Spencer, he had a line drive which got over the high Fenway wall in left field for a 3-run home run to break open this game, and the Yankees have it in front of them. They have a 4-0 lead.
And a Coors Light Silver Bullet blast, and the pitch to Brosius is outside 1-0. So 2 home runs for the Yankees, 4 runs here in the 6th inning.
And another enormous home run for Spencer.
1-0. There's a strike outside corner, 1-1 time.
I can't hold it. That's as close as I can come, Joe Hardy. Where is Ray Walston? Wow, they're dancing on the dugout. It's amazing. It really is. It's more than amazing.
1-1 is hit short for the shortstop. Right there is Blake Mayfield. So long throw. And they get Brosius. But not before the Yankees score 4 runs. On 4 hits. No one left at the end of 5.5. Yankees 4, the Rangers nothing.
And Station ID, this is New York Yankees baseball. This game with WABC in October has 2 chances every weekday to win big cash prizes. October cash ball giveaway. Tickets to the Yankees playoff game, and see how you can qualify to win World Series tickets during the month of October. WABC New York. Well, once again, it's raining. A little
pitch of Rangers now another home run, and then the skies open up. The pitch to Goodwin is a strike outside corner, 0-1. The grounds crew came out and spoke with a couple of the umpires, so they have the radar. They know exactly what's happening with the weather. The 0-1 is swung and grounded foul outside of first, 0-2. And it seems like everyone in the lower stands, it's pretty much a three-deck stadium, has up the umbrella. Anyone who's not undercover has an umbrella up. And the 0-2. Swung and popped up third base side. That'll make it into the seats out of play, so the catch still 0-2. Goodwin's 0-1 with a sack one.
Goodwin has missed a brilliant two-hitter through 5. And he has allowed just one walk.
The 0-2 pitch. Just pitched outside on it to John. We've seen a lot of sporting events collectively, and I think what Shane's Rangers done is absolutely inexplicable. Unless you believe in Joe Hardy.
Well, I don't think I can recall ever seeing anyone in any of the sports have come out of nowhere. You know, you might have a first-year player.
The 1-2. Swung on it, right into right center field. Cutting over is Bernie Williams. He makes a nice play on the run for the first out of the inning.
You might have a first-year player exceed all the scouting reports and all the expectations, I guess. But generally, they're players that I thought would be great, but James Wilson just got called up. And what he's done is amazing. And regular season, September is one thing. These are the playoffs.
With Mark Mclemore, he's 0 for 2, and the pitch from Cone, a little bit low, 1-0. Cone has completely shut down the Rangers.
You know, they tell you in baseball, never believe anything you see in March, meaning spring training, or September.
And I believe it in October, the 1-0 popped up left field side, giving chase. Derek, Peter, and Spencer would have been the seats out of play 1-1.
So the Coors Light Silver Bullet glass yet to come. Coors Light, the number 1 light beer in the New York and New Jersey area. Salute the number 1 team in baseball, the Yankees.
Roses in on the grass at third, the 1-1. Swung on and popped up foul, first base side. That makes the upper deck. And the count 1-2.
It's raining pretty heavily, and they might stop this game. But we mentioned it would be terrible to happen to Cone early. They want to set him down and warm him up again. I'll finish my thought after this pitch.
Mclemore batting from the left side against the righty Cone. The 1-2. Just missed outside. The count even at 2-2.
It's not that serious anymore. Yanks have 4 runs with which to work. And they have a full bullpen of terrific pitchers. Obviously, there's no one out there named David Cone, but they've got pretty good pitchers out there.
Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, blocked by Girardi, then it skipped past him. The ball's all the way to the backside. The count 3-2. John, I would think the 4-run deficit would make things even harder on the Rangers, because now they'll start to press. And when you press and you're aggressive in the first place, you can become way over-aggressive and really flail. The 3-2. Strike 3. Mclemore now looking again. You wonder what he was looking at.
That was right across the ditch. I looked back from the center field camera so I could see the pitch. You know what Mclemore was trying to do? Get a strike, to get a walk. And the ball is right down the road, but now they are going to call time with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
And I don't blame them, because it is absolutely pouring right now. And you can see the rain banging off the Tiger Stadium type roof, which is over the 2 decks in right center field.
And it's a slanted roof, I guess you would call that. Obviously, a slanted roof. And that does show you the water roaring down. Well, you know, I don't think we've ever, in our playoff history, you know, we've had a lot of playoff games, ever have good old Yankee talk. And we have a chance tonight. And so after we talk for a while, it'll allow you to get your phone calls in to Penn Plaza, to beautiful Penn Plaza. And then we will probably take your calls. And the Yankees are probably sadder than anyone that the rain is coming down, because they have David Cone pitching at peak efficacy. He's allowed 2 hits and 1 walk. And they are see they are 10 outs away from winning this in 3 games.
But what they really wanted to get done was to final out of this inning. Let's just say that it doesn't stop raining tonight, and it's an absolute monsoon. They have to call the game in the 4 runs at the top of the 6-run count. They have to complete the inning, and then they will, if you had completed the inning, it would be a terrible way for season to end for the Rangers. You know, they'd wait as long as they could. But let's say it just doesn't stop raining tonight. Well, the 4 runs don't count because they have not completed the bottom of the inning. I'm sure they wanted to get that final out, which they did not get. Rusty Greer was coming up to the plate, but the umpires really gave it the old college try, and they waited. It was raining fairly hard at the beginning of the game, but now there's a blinding rain, and there's no way they could have played baseball in that, so they had to call for the talk, and Nebraska does a tremendous job. Gets the white front one on the field. It's on the field right now, and they're just trying to anchor it on the ends. And it's also windy as well as rainy, and it's so rainy right now that the rain is coming down with such force that it actually looks like smoke when it goes up against the lights. And you can hardly see out to the outfield. That is how hard it is raining here in Arlington, Texas. We've seen this before. And the funny thing, John, is in the old ballpark, there was no press elevator. So what you had to do was you had to go down a little stairway from the press box and then walk through the stands. And it always rained here so hard that you'd see riders literally up to their knees in rainwater, and they would put baggies over their heads and try to run down in the rain. I've seen people slip and fall, really get hurt. This place, of course, is a state-of-the-art stadium, but you saw rain like this all the time in the old ballpark, Arlington Stadium.
Well, the storms here are the kind of electrical storms, heavy thunderstorms in the Midwest, lower Midwest, Southwest here. And I do recall being in a storm in the old ballpark, and to get to the clubhouse, you had to go out in the open. And we covered ourselves with everything that we could find. Obviously, got perhaps it can't rain harder than it's raining now. But it tells you just the rating with this intensity. I don't have any idea when it will stop, but it will stop, and they will be able to play this game. And you're right what you said initially. They haven't gotten the third out of the 6th inning there, so the 4-0 lead is kind of in advance. This doesn't count until you get the third out of the 6th. And imagine if it did continue to remain a cold game. You can't even imagine how it did feel as a father, Monica Wheeler Dawn. I was in I think it was a dream of WABC New York.
Right now, the clock in Texas says 12:07, and we are told that it will start at 12:25. So that's 18 minutes from now. So it'll be 1:25 in New York. 18 minutes from now, incredibly enough, we'll have baseball. And John, if you could see out there, I don't know who the Yankees are warming up at this point.
But I'll tell you, it's going to start. And it was one thought that I had. Okay, and they're going to start Graham Lloyd to get out Greer.
And then they play from there.
And I think they'll play from there. I hope he gets out Greer. Now the 7th inning gets out, his leads off. You start Nelson that inning or Mendoza. But
let me ask you, Rusty, what if he doesn't get Greer?
I think a right in it comes in immediately. I bet Lloyd faces one better.
Okay, as David Lloyd begins to liver up that Australian left arm, we'll liver up some commercials. And we'll be back with more Yankee talk. We'll take it for another 15 minutes and remind you that this is New York Yankees baseball.
Are the Blue Sofa for New York real estate?
That field has been sprinkled with a drying agent. That's the turquoise interruptus you've heard so much about. Lieutenant Graham Lloyd is on the mound, and he is there to get one batter, and that's Rusty Greer, because the under hitter is Juan Gonzalez. There are 2 outs at the bottom of the 6th, and the stands are, I would say, 1/5 full, perhaps. And if Lloyd gets Greer, that will be his evening. If he doesn't get Greer, that'll be his evening. Jeff Nelson is warming up, and he gets Gonzalez. It was a scoreless game. Aaron Seeley and David Cone till the 6th. And then Paul O'Neill homered over the bullpen wall in left center field.
they say, is 3 hours and 15 minutes, and we're all set to go. The Yankees need 10 outs to win the division series and move on Tuesday night at Yankee Stadium against either Cleveland or Boston in the American League Championship Series. Lefty hitting Rusty Greer against lefty Graham Lloyd, and back with the play-by-play, Michael K.
Thank you, Todd. And Lloyd from the stretch steals. Strike outside corner 0-1. Fastball. Well, the Yankees are 10 outs away from the ALDS, and the Texas Rangers are 10 outs away from the end of their season unless they can score at least 4 to tie it up. The 0-1. Breaking ball off the glove of Girardi rolls all the way to the backstop, and the count 1-1. Yankees 4-8-1, leaving 4 runners on, and Texas 0-2-1, leaving 3 runners on. 2 outs, nobody on. And the 1-1 to Greer. Swung on, grounded to short. Right there is Jeter. He fields, takes a step, fires low, and the stretch by Tino Martinez, and he picks it out of third for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3, 3-hour and 15-minute inning, and at the end of 6 balls, Yankees 4, Rangers nothing.
After the game, you should take yourself up.
Well, the Rangers bring in the right-hander Tim Crabtree. Yankees lead 4-0 with the top of the 7th inning. The Yankees are 3 outs or 3 innings away from the ALCS, the second time they've been to the ALCS in the last 3 years. They missed last year because they lost to the Indians in Game 5, and they're hoping to finish this off and finish a sweep and get back to New York against today.
And the one thing, they were within 4 outs last year with Alomar at the game, tying homer, then the Indians scored in the ninth. Aaron Seeley went 6 innings, 4 runs, 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. And Cohen went 5 2/3, no runs, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So we go to the 7th. Here is the big right-hander, Eric, or the Tim Crabtree against Girardi.
Working from the stretch and the pitch. Fouled away, first base side, second deck, and the count 0-1. Crabtree pitched 2 innings in this series in Game 2, and did not allow a run. And he is working with a new pitch, a cut fastball to go along with his 2-seamer. And the cut fastball, he just started throwing in September, but he did use it in Game 2. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and dribbled slowly down the third base line. Charging field, fires up, balance. Got a great play, Conceal. 1 away.
New York Yankee Baseball brought to you in part by Group Health Incorporated. GHI, our network of nearly 50,000 providers and hospitals. And New York Yankees Baseball brought to you in part by Kodak Max Film. It's all you need to know about film.
Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 3. In the series, he's 1 for 7. He seems a little bit anxious. How I feel about even with the bag at third. Everybody else straight away. The field looks in unbelievably good condition. There is standing water nowhere. Nowhere. Here's the pitch. Swung on and driven out to right center field. Giving chase and coming in. Gonzalez, he puts it away. On the second out of the inning. So too quickly down there against Crabtree in the 7th. That'll bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter is 1 for 3. He grounded out to the second baseman in the first, and the ball was dropped and kicked by McLemore and fired to Clark. Jeter was safe, but they called him out. Then in the 3rd inning, the ball was booted by McLemore. Jeter was safe, and it was called that way, but they called him base hit. Should have been an E4. And then he flied out to fairly deep right in the 6th. And the pitch runs the hands up the butt, misses the butt, and the count is 0-1. Then he got his hand. His right hand. He is flexing that right now. And you can see it's our replay, and at least the ball struck his right hand. He really yelled out in pain. The right hand is around all the way up the back. And the ball hit the part of the bat where the hand was tucked underneath and got a little bit of the finger. Game 1. Swung and missed. There's the 2-seam fastball to foul 2. Now it's looked at the crowd. Gets 2 feet. Trying to spur on the Rangers. They're losing 4-0. And the crowd in the 7th inning. The 0-2. Swung on the miss. He start him out. Another 2-seamer. 1-2-3 performance by Crabtree at the end of 6.5. Get up and stretch. Yankees 4, Rangers nothing.
Most up to top of the season, the Yankees are having a top to top. A Grand Cherokee, but Jeep engineers did it. Check out the all-new 99 Jeep Grand and Cherokee now at your cheap dealer. Well, this is one of these scenarios that we surmise. Boy, to get Greer than Nelson, and Nelson comes in the game. He pitched perfectly the other night. And he will face Gonzalez, Clark, and Rodriguez, righty, lefty, righty. And I'd say like the biggest thing for Nelson is be able to throw strikes. And the Yankees have a 4-0 lead, and they are now 9 outs away from winning the division series in 3 straight. They would love to do it, and they can fly home and have 3 days off before the American League Championship Series. Big games. The crowd, I would say, let's say 15,000 or so, has remaining after the 3-hour plus regular. So here's Nelson against Gonzalez, 4-0 Yanks, bottom of 7. Once again, Michael.
3, 4, 5, and 6 in the Ranger order, 0 for 8 tonight. And on the series, 4 for 39. Gonzalez off the short, and he struck out. He is 0 for 2. Righty against righty. Nelson works from the stretch and the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Gonzalez looks like he's taking all the way on that one. Had no intent of a swing. Yankees lead 4-0, bottom of the 7. They are 9 outs away from the American League Championship Series. That means either the Red Sox or the Indians. Indians lead 2-1. 0-0 is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Gonzalez during the regular season, 318, 45 home runs, 157 runs batted in. Pushes deep in third, about 10 feet off the line. Now box shaded up the middle for 1-1. Foul back over the screen. Reached out for a slider. Right off the end of the bat, the count 1-2.
Nelson came in the other night and faced 3 men. And actually, should have retired all 3. Retired the first 2. Let a line drive to right. And O'Neill lost it. The lights slipped, went down, and couldn't make the catch. And then Joe didn't go any further. He brought in Rivera to get the final 4 outs, which he didn't know was the penalty.
Nelson sets, glove in front of his face, and a 1-2. Swung on it, popped up short center field, backing up his Jeter. He's there, and he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And Gonzalez on the series is now 1-for-11. He only hit that double inside third in game 2. So he goes for 3 tonight, and that'll bring up Will Clark.
15-second station ID. This is New York Yankees baseball. That's the second time out of our
Clark has rounded out the second twice. The pitch by Nelson is a fastball outside, 1-0. No action in the Yankee bullpen. No one warming in the Ranger bullpen.
Although I just see, I believe Eric Henderson up. O'Neill leads off the 8th.
0-0. Breaking ball. Check swing by Clark. Did he go? No. Said third base umpire Dale Scott. So the count 2-0.
New York Yankees baseball brought to you by Chase, the leading bank for business. And with 14,500 locations nationwide to bet on second-one accounts.
1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. 2 on the clock. Fastball up and away. 3-0. Mostly outstanding. I mean, I guess they are fervent fans if they stayed around for a 3-hour and 15-minute rain delay, and they realize the Ranger season is slipping away. They might be swept out of the playoffs. 3-0. Fastball right down the middle, 3-1. Clark taking all the way. Now Mike Stanton gets up in the Yankee bullpen.
I think too many chances are there.
Not at all.
I don't blame them. They've got the pitchers, let's use them. Says Joe Troy.
The 3-1. It's way outside of the fastball of Clark. It's a bottom pitch walk. That is only the second walk issued by Yankee pitchers tonight. David Coleman had 1. 3 strikeouts in Coleman.
He had 1.
5 2/3. 2 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. And the official count is he threw 81 pitches in those 5 2/3. He was economical. He was great. But we have 6 strikeouts. Okay, not 5.
right down the middle fastball and one. Well, they have to get to the ballpark. For a team that starts at 12, they probably all have to get there about 9. So they drive home, get about 5 hours of sleep, and come right back. Usually ball players show up at the ballpark 3 hours before game time. That's the required time. The Yankees realizing that. So we don't want that to happen. 3-1 to Rodriguez. Strike on the inside corner. Rodriguez is jumping out of the way from the slider. That was called the strike by Respecting, and Rodriguez takes a little walk around the home plate area, not exactly through it. Rodriguez is grounded to first and struck out. That was against Cole. Well, I just looked at it over at replay. That was a strike. I'm always complaining about. Well, that didn't just hit the corner. That was a good part of the corner. The 0-2. Swung on base. He got him on the slider. Weekly had a slider for the second out, and that'll bring up Lee Stevens.
And that was the frisbee slider that we're going to name it. The ball hits toward the middle of the plate. Now Rodriguez sees it in the middle, starts to swing, and boy, that ball takes a right turn and ends up way off the plate. And if you're down 2 strikes, you have to protect the plate. That was a great pitch.
Here's Lee Stevens. He's 0 for 3. He reached on a throwing error by not blocking the second and fouled out to Girardi. That was in the 5th. Strong left-handed batter. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled out just to the right of the screen. And the count 0-1. First base side of the screen, it goes into the stands. He lost attendance 49,950, but boy, as that shifts down, because now there's about, as John said, 10 to 15,000 people left over. The Yankees might be celebrating in anonymity if they win the game, the 0-1. There's a strike right down the middle, fastball 0-2. People in New York might have given up on this as well, but it's funny, John. Somebody went to a late movie. They get into their car about 2 o'clock. Turn on the radio, the Yankees still be playing.
So Mikey went away for a while for the talk show. The goal took turns leaving. And for a few minutes, and I told the story of Joel Sherman getting out of a movie with his wife, Jill.
The 0-2. Swung and foul back to the screen, still 0-2.
And out of the double when the first game went 17 innings, he had no idea what was going on. What do you mean? It's the 8th inning. And the 8th inning, I mean,
You got a time warp of some sort. Well, after the game, the MSG Network will come out with a postgame. Troutwick and Kenny and John Sterling will have interviews from the clubhouse. The 0-2, a little bit low, 1-2.
I have a question for you. We're going to do it anyway. I mean, even though the time is so ridiculous.
Do you think they would celebrate? I think it will be subdued. Yeah. I think the Strawberry situation, they got more something.
It's such an odd night.
Two-way runner on first base. Martinez played behind Clark for 1-2. Swung on a foul back third base side into the second. So Stevens stays alive. But if you get foul balls today, guy just reached over, dropped the ball, dropped it again, hurrying after it. There was nobody chasing it, so it just went over and calmly picked up the baseball. He's not even celebrating. Not happy. That foul ball was no joy. Yankees lead 4-0, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch outside. The count is even at 2-2.
This is with a 4-0 lead. This is a pretty important matter. Stevens can hit the ball out. They left-handed with home run power. And if Nelson gets Stevens out, then he goes after basically right-hand hitters. And the Yankees get very close to Rivera.
2-2. All the way again in the second deck. An empty second deck on the first base side. And he hits against the chair and then drops into the box seats. 4-8-1 Yankees. They put 4 runners on.
from the American League Championship Series. At the end of 7, Yankees 4, Rangers nothing. Hey, John, you know what? Well, the Yankees are 2 innings away from going to the American League Championship Series against either the Indians or the Red Sox. Indians lead their series 2-1. Paul O'Neill, Bernie Williams, and Tino Martinez against Tim Crabtree. Yankees lead 4-0, and here's John Sterling with a play-by-play.
And O'Neill has the home run that got the Yankees on the board last time up. He takes Lewis in the 6th. O'Neill drove a ball over the Yankee bullpen wall in deep left center field. The Yankees got a 1-0 lead. It had not started to rev in. Right-handed deals 1-0. Swung on a top foul to the third base side. Then Bernie Williams struck out for 2 outs and 0 on, and the game then changed dramatically for the Yankees. Tino Martinez, who never gets an infield, did a ground ball just wide of third, and Clayton couldn't throw it. Even Tino did have a ground ball hit. And the Crabtree deals 1-1. Low as the center of the count is 2-1. Jim Raines wanted to double down the left field line. Raines played tonight because he had success against Sealy. And it worked out for Joe Torre again. But it was a second and third 2 out, and Shane Spencer drilled one in the left field seats. Pitch swung high and shot to the first base hole. Base hit right field. That's a dive of Becklemore. So O'Neill bounces the signal between first and second. And he's on as a leadoff hitter in the 8th inning. The Yankees trying to wrap this thing up.
John, didn't it seem that Will Clark gave up on that ball? I mean, that's got to be Clark's ball. He just took off the first base. And then that ball had really a long way to go. Made a nice full-body dive toward the right field line, but just missed it. But once Clark started to retreat back to first, I don't think anybody had a chance.
No one paused, and I thought it was a hit, and I didn't notice Clark. I'm looking at Becklemore. Could he get it? No. So Clark probably should have gone after the base corner. That's a good decision. You have to know how much range your second baseman has. There's Bernie, who is 0 for 3. The base hit was the Yankees' 9th of the night. The Yankees have a 4-0 lead. And Crabtree deals swung on and popped out third base side out of play. And the count 0-1. Ranger bullpen is busy. They have a left-hander, which looks like Tony Tosses, because he's smallish and throws sidearm. One of the sponsors out there, right center field. The righty is welcome. Tino Martinez is the on-deck hitter. Swung on and into the air down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble till the ball goes foul. And actually into the first row down the left field line. I think it's the most amazing sight I've ever seen in a ballpark. You look at the grass, and there's no water. It couldn't have rained harder. Where does the water go? Up 0-2 to Bernie, and the crowd rises. They are already sold to 15,000 or so that are enter. And the Rangers are down 4-0, top of the 8th. O'Neill leads off first with no one out. That'll be an 0-2 to Bernie. The pitch outside. And the count 1-2. The Yankees are 6 outs away. One of the strangest sights, I would think, we were talking about this between innings, and Crabtree holds a set right at the chest. Runner goes, pitch is fouled. The Yankees play it run on 1-2. Bernie fouls up. Is that NBC Television, the NBC Television Network, is televising a baseball game at 10 minutes to 2 in the morning. They had to come back and get the rest of the game. That's amazing. Radio, you know, radio is all over the place.
I guess you could say see you later. Because he's preempted.
It'll be a 1-2 to Bernie. O'Neill with a short lead. He stays put. The pitch is hit on the ground, double play ball to second. He quick a short one on the first double play.
Played really wide to cross that back nicely. Got a nice deal by McLemore. A nice flip from McLemore, and then he fired
Barkley got an infield hit with 2 outs and no one on in the 6th. And, well, that's the difference in the game. Well, the Yankees had a 1-0 lead, but he got on a range double into third, and Spencer hit the big low 3-run home run. The pitch to Tino is low, and the count 1-0. After the Blue Jay organization, a big, strong right-hander who basically throws a sinker, slider, and a cut fastball. The 1-0 hit in the air to deep left. Greer throws a line, and the ball is foul. And the seats down the line. Martinez had a double that way early in the game. And then, of course, the infield single, so he has had to go to left field tonight. That's 2 hits. What also, Mike, is surreal about this is the Yankees are 6 outs away from clinching. And let's face it, their clinching is going to be after 2 in the morning.
If a team clinches in the forest and nobody sees it, did they clinch?
I don't know. I guess they do because they play the championship series. They don't take outside. But if it's not on the newspapers and everyone's asleep and don't hear radio and TV, did they know about it?
Fridays the diehards are up. Also, it's Friday night, so no one has to go to work tomorrow.
Crabtree holds the set and deals inside. And the count 3-1. Broad applaud of the ball got past Rodriguez and then John Hurst passed it. 2 on 4 on top of the Yankees lead 4-0, and they can see it and taste it there. And that's 6 outs away. Cone went a brilliant 5 2/3, no runs, 2 hits. It'll be a 3-1 to Martinez. Hit on the ground in a second. McLemore takes it out. Throws out Martinez, and that's the end of the inning. 4 runs, 1 hit, no one left. At the end of 7.5, 4-0 hits. Back through. Well, we got to the bottom of the 8th inning. Chad Curtis takes over in left field for Shane Spencer defensively. Everyone else is at a proper place. And the Yankees need 6 outs. Nelson will face righty, Zeal and Clayton. And then up slot hitter Tom Goodwin, the left-hand hitter, singles hitter. And then, of course, if the Yankees need him, they have Rivera for the night. Rangers trailing 4-0. And Zeal takes high. Rangers have 2 hits. One was a bouncing single, a clean single, but a bouncer in the middle by Royce Clayton. The other hit by Zeal was the only hard hit of the game for takes a hard line drive single to right. And he takes a strike and they got a 1-1. The only thing the Yankees don't want from Nelson is a walk. No offense walking anyone. He has good stuff on throw strikes. And if he runs into trouble, you have Stanton and Rivera behind him. The pitch is fouled away. They got 1-2.
And they will not hesitate to use Rivera for more than 3 outs because you win this game, you have Saturday off, Sunday off, Monday off, and then Tuesday's the first game.
And that's Tuesday at night, so it's true. You'll get your pitching staff all ready again. Pretty ready right now. They've given up 1 run in 3 games. Nelson nails foul by Zeal. And they got 1-2. Out on the bench, the only lefty hitters, if you look at Nelson, are 2 basically single hitters, Domingo Cedeno and Luis Alacena. They're both switch hitters. I would say that Stanton, who is in the bullpen, probably is there for Greer. That'll be a 1-2. Way outside, it goes back to the screen. And the count 2-2. Stanton is warming up, and just in case, hurry up. The Yankees need 6 outs to close the deal. The pitch is 4 some people on base in front of Greer and Gonzalez and Clark and see if he gets a big hit. Now Brocious comes in to guard against the bunt. He's playing in on the grass at third. Pitch is a strike with a guy on the line. Menendez Rivera is really throwing. Joe Torre is not letting this thing slip away. The leash will be very short. It'll be an 0-1 to Clayton. He's a right-hander. He's 1 for 2. Pitch foul straight back, and Nelson jumps ahead 0-2.
They have a decision to make with your Torre, John. Do you take Nelson out and bring him snap and face Goodwin? Because then you go to Johnny Osko, Carol, and Roberto Kelly. I think I let Nelson stay in.
No, I mean, Tom Goodwin's hit hurt his play. All you have to do is throw strikes. And if he hits a single, hey, what are you going to do?
Give a shot at the Yankee dugout. LPK sitting there. He should be in the hotel.
The pitch is outside. That's a good point. What if they lost? He would get his rest because he would be pitching at Yankee Central time. First with no one out, bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Yanks. And Nelson Neal swung on and grounded to short. He gets stumped in the back, throws the first double play. That's one time you're glad the pitcher didn't feel the ball. And Nelson was 6'7", trying to get it. It was over his head, but right to Jeter. That's the easiest double play you've ever seen. Now the Yankees are 4 outs away.
Boy, Nelson bumped after Jeter stepped on the back and fired the first. He saw that the runner Clayton was out. He bumped his glove up in the air. Let's go. He is fired up.
Now, two-way, here's Tom Goodwin. Brocious comes way in on third. On the infield grass to guard against the bunt. And Nelson kneels for the Sliders low 1-0. That was the most tailor-made double play. A high bouncer right to Jeter's chest. And he was about 2 steps away from the bag. It'll be a 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. We got 1-1. If Nelson gets Goodman, at least the Rangers have the hitters they want up in the 9th inning. They'll have McLemore, Greer, and Gonzalez when there'll be 4 runs down. The pitch is high. And they got 2-1.
Wayne knocked out some of the lights on the scoreboard at right center field.
Yeah, I know I have to split to see if it's 2 or 3. With some Bolden been knocked out. The pitch is into the ground a second. Now block right there. Fields throws to first, and the Yankees are 3 outs away. Nelson did a great job. 2 innings, no runs on 1 hit. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit. No one left at the end of 8. It's 4-0 Yanks.
Hi, Mr. Animal. Wimbledon called. He said the meeting's at the client at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Thanks. Yeah.
Wimbledon says now the meeting's at 12.
Okay. Yes.
The meeting's at 4.
Fine. What now?
Okay. The client meeting was going to be at 10 and then 12 before it was moved to 4. How about 2:30?
Whatever. How close?
Wimbledon wants to know, will tomorrow at 3 work for you?
No problem.
Mr. Airline, we understand you can't always travel when you want to, and sometimes you can't even travel when you think you're going to. So we're introducing Delta City Pass. Over 30 flights a day for a lifetime, with convenient connections to over 120 destinations. And getting where you need to go certainly shouldn't be any more difficult than figuring out when you need to be there. Mr. Hemholt, the client says it's a definite possibility that the meeting might be at 9 or 9:30 or maybe 10. Delta Airlines, putting you on top of the world.
Baseball.
Serious discussion. Family gets Sean Hannity at 3. George Washington, Sean at 3. WABC New York.
John said, 3 outs away from the American League Championship Series.
Here's Reigns against Wetland, and he grounds his foul outside of first. Crabtree with 2 hits, gave up no runs on 1 hit. The loser would be Aaron Seeley if the score remains. He went 6 innings, 4 runs, 8 hits. 4 runs in the 6th, a solo home run by O'Neill, a 3-run home run by Spencer. And those are the 4 runs. And for the Yankees, though, another game of shutout pitching. They'll be alone, up behind. We'll see who pitches the 9th for the Yanks. Probably Rivera, but if he throws a shutout anymore with that person, as the Yankees would have given up 1 run in 3 games. 1 little run. Isn't that amazing against Texas? 4-1. Reigns lines 1 right to short to Clayton, and there's 1 away.
Reigns is so valuable. What a guy to have come off the bench. And I think the Yankees are using him the right way at the age of 39. He can't play every day. He would break down. His legs would break down. But he's a dangerous hitter. He's a pretty good pitcher. He has a great eye. But when you do start him, he does things.
There's Curtis, who replaced Spencer defensively in the 7th. His first time at bat, and Wetland deals on the breaking ball slow. Spencer 1 for 3, but 101. A 3-run home run over the Fenway wall and left. Spencer's 2nd home run of the series. What amazing. Italy at 1-0. Curtis pitches low. And the count 2-0. Scott Bush is a weak Sunday. Curtis takes the fastball outside. Rivera's warming again, so obviously he's going to come in under the watchful eye of Tony Cloninger of the bullpen. And if Rivera does pitch, a shutout, and here's the fast strike to Curtis, 3-1. The Yankees have held Texas to 1 run, and thus far, 3 hits tonight, 13 hits. And for a game, how would you predict that, Mike? You can't. No, that's baseball too. You can't. That'll be a 3-1. Foul away. And the count 3-2.
Well, he's had a great year. 42 saves, 63 games, 2.03 ERA. He's still a pound reliever, but the John said before they're paying him $6 million a year, you don't get to him. They haven't gotten him in this series one of the ways. They had to bring him in a 4-0 deficit in the 9th just to get him in. They had never led in this series, not for 1 inning.
Pitch is on. So Curtis wants Mike. What you say is true. Very tough to lead when you score 1 run. I guess you could have a 1-0 lead in 1 game. That wasn't the case. So it's an amazing story, really, an amazing story. And again, there's 1 inning to complete before that story is finished.
You know, that Yankee victory over the Rangers in '96, that's what spurred the Rangers to spend the money on Wetland because they didn't close out Game 4 here. Was that Game 3? Game 3. Game 3. They were 2-0 at one point, then 2-1 behind Darren Oliver. They couldn't hold on. Mike Henneman was their closer.
Wetland deals, Brocious fouls it back. That's really true. That's what was said and written, that in no other circumstance would you have Darren Oliver starting the night. He pitched a great game. He was up 2-1. But that's when you turn the ball over to your closer with the final 3 outs. And Oliver had pitched a gem, but Jeter and Reigns got base hits, and he was gone. And Henneman came in, gave up a sac fly, and then a 2-out single to Mariano Duncan for the winning run. The pitch, Brocious fouls it back, and then Wetland came in and stopped him in the bottom 1 inning. Brocious 1 for 3 on the night. Curtis leads off first. Yanks have a 4-0 lead. 1 out, top of 9th inning. And now the 0-2 breaking ball high.
situation. Not that he was selfish and didn't want to be out there unless it helped his numbers, but he just didn't get the adrenaline going. This is a tough outing from his team. Is down 4-0, and he's really just in a hold situation where he wants to hold it 4-0.
There goes the runner. The pitch is pop, foul, out of play. Behind the plate. And into the crowd. Well, the crowd did the right thing. Everybody moved down to the best seats. There's certainly people in the mezzanine.
Don't say Springfield.
I hate it when that happens, and very deeply effort. We have 32 to Brocious. Curtis with the lead. Pitch is outside. Excuse me, now it's 3-2. That was a 2-2. I think I will look at another scoreboard.
One on the right. Try that one.
So there's a 3-2. Let's see if Curtis goes. I would think he would. Look at that stretch. There he goes. 3-2. Swung on and line to right field. Gonzalez back. And he makes the catch. For the second half, Curtis gets back to first. So Bush has put it play. It did pretty good. But Gonzalez went back, made the grab. Here's Joe Girardi. NBC just gave us a look at the Yankee clubhouse, and they have put some of the plastic kind of baggies over all the lockers so they don't get wet. So I guess the Yankees plan to celebrate. They are 3 outs away. They are 2 outs top tonight. Curtis off first, and Wetland throws over. In the ninth inning, the Rangers do send up the people they would want. McLemore, Greer, Gonzalez, and then Clark and Rodriguez. Those would be the guys they would want up. Down by 4 runs. But they're going to face the runner out. The pitch, Girardi cuts the missiles. And then 0-1. Cleveland plays Boston tomorrow at Fenway. The Yankees will be rooting for Boston. And not that they have any rooting interest in the series. They have to play the Red Sox and Indians, both terrific teams, and finish them without the same record. But there's a but not good. The rest have been about Jordy fouls it back. If, in fact, Boston wins and the series goes 5 in Cleveland Sunday, then the Indians would have to use their terrific right-handed Jarrett Mike in the 5th game. And therefore, their pitching staff and Boston's pitching staff would be used up for the Tuesday start in New York, and it will be Tuesday in New York. That'll be the reason behind that taking. It'll be an 0-2 to Girardi. There goes the runner. The pitch is high. The throw down. It hit Wetland. How do you like that? It goes to center field. And Girardi holds on as Clayton backs up. I don't know where it got Wetland, but Rodriguez throw hit Wetland. Now Clark comes over to see if Wetland's over there. Wetland's a tough guy. I'm going to look at a replay and see where the throw went. Wetland got down, and the throw into the back. He hit him right over the 3-5. One thing, Wetland had his back kind of punched. Well, Rodriguez throws pretty darn hard. But he had his back punched. Wetland, just sent Clark away. He's okay. But, Wetland got down. He can get down far enough. So you give Curtis a stolen base. And he's at second with 2 outs. It'll be 1-2 to Girardi. A good friend of Wetland, his ex-catcher. And the pitch is low. We count 2-2.
You really have to get down on the mound when the catcher throws. Especially a guy like Rodriguez who throws these line drives. He's going to be looping it. You almost have to hit the dirt. He just leaned over.
Curtis leads off second. Wetland is set. The pitch Yankee right-hander. There's a 3-2 pitch coming to Girardi. Curtis leads off second, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Now the pitch is foul, straight back fastball. The count rolls at 3-2. Yankees with a 4-0 lead. A solo home run by O'Neill, a 3-run home run by Spencer, both in the top of the 6th. Now they get ready in the Yankees clubhouse for the celebration, but they need 3 more outs. Yankees lead a 3-2. Chuggamouse swinging fastball. Strike ball 4. 4 runs, no hits, 1 left to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning the series 3-0. At the end of 8.5, it's 4-0 Yanks.
That's the granddaddy of them all. The October Classic, the World Series, but you have to get 2 chapters out of the way before you get the other 2. And now just 3 more outs, they've written 1 more chapter, John.
Well, this division series may have been well-nigh perfect. They have allowed 1 run in 26 innings. They've allowed 3 walks. And at this point, they have allowed 13 hits.
Rivera, 2 1/3 innings pitched in the series, 2 saves, 1 hit. Hasn't struck out. He struck out 2, hasn't walked the guy, and he has not allowed a hit. Oh, he has allowed 1 hit, right? No, 1 hit.
Yeah, Cleveland scored. That one through his legs. Mark McLemore leads off, switching it back and left. Probably the key to the inning. You get the first one. Rivera deals and pitches low to McLemore. McLemore is 0 for 3 on the night, including 2 strikeouts. Rushes in at third to guard against the bunt. Rivera deals high. The count 2-0. Curtis shortens up in left field. Backs up with Bernie Williams in center. McLemore, and on the count 2-0, is going to take a pitch. He'll take this pitch, I would bet. He does low ground. We're on deck and Juan Gonzalez. I actually think McLemore will take the next 2 pitches. I know he's going to take this one. The 3-0 is inside ball 4. McLemore waited and looked. First break didn't do anything, so on the first goes McLemore, a 4-pitch walk.
After the same with Rivera throwing 4 pitches that far on the strike, so usually when he misses by a little bit. That 4th pitch is right inside.
Here's Rusty Greer. The pitch is inside. Girardi runs out to the mound. And Mel Stottlemyre runs out to the mound. You think the Yankees are going to accept this? Maybe Rivera is overthrowing. Maybe Mel saw something You run to first base. They don't care if McLemore scores. They're not interested in the shutout at all. Shutout means nothing. Winning the game is everything, and the Yankees are 2 outs away from winning the game and the series.
If this was the 6th inning of the game, he easily gets the out at second base, but John is right. You know, risk that approach could go awry and hit McLemore, and then both men are safe, so you get 1 out. That's 1 out closer to the end of the game.
So here's Gonzalez, who has flat out, struck out, popped up. Will Clark is on deck. Rivera deals. And the fastball's outside of 1-0.
So we're going. You can tell. He's never like this.
Now, Mariano's then he deals 1-0. There's a strike with the count 1-1. The Yankees are 2 outs away from sweeping the Rangers. They won the first game 2-0. The second game, 3-1, they lead this 4-0. Now Rivera deals 1-1. Fastball high inside the count 2-1. Alvin, of course, is deep, obviously, with Gonzalez up. Curtis, straightaway left, Bernie straightaway center, and O'Neill. Maybe Shane Gonzalez a step or so to right side, basically straight away. Gonzalez hits the ball hard everywhere. It'll be a 2-run. Foul straight back on the count 2-2.
John, this is Rivera's second opportunity to close out a postseason series for the Yankees. Remember the other time when he had the chance to get up the home run to Sandy Alomar Jr. So he obviously is looking for different and better results this time. Maybe that's going through his mind. Maybe he's a little tired. Maybe he's a little nervous.
And maybe he is overthrown. He also would finish all 3 games for the Yankees. That's swung on and high in the air, fouled on the right field line. O'Neill gets a look when it's in the seats. So the count holds at 2-2.
Right now, Gonzalez 1 for 11, and he only hit a ground ball double inside third base. That's what they held Juan Gonzalez to last time. And in 1960, he had 5 home runs against them.
Not something. It really is something. He was so good that series. Mike and I would look at each other. Why don't we just walk him? Why would you pitch to him? It'll be a 2-2 to Gonzalez. McLemore leaves off second. The pitch, a high fly. In the ballpark to right center. Bernie moves over, makes the catch. McLemore goes to third. Bernie throws to the cutoff man. Top off, and there are 2 away.
Think about that, John. Well, that in itself is amazing. 1 for 12 against the guy with 318. With 45 homers and 157 runs batted in the regular season. I mean, how do you figure that, what they've done, how they've shackled Juan Gonzalez? Well, either the pitchers or the scouts did a great job, probably a combination of both.
And they get into the whole team, drops that down the lineup. They have given up 1 run on 13 hits in 3 games. That's amazing. Well, 2 away. The Yankees need 1 more. McLemore off third. Here's Clark. Rivera deals. Fastball high, 1-0. Clark 0 for 2 with a walk. One more thing, the Yankees would have walked 4 men in 3 games. Only a 1-0 to the lefty there. There's a strike and they got 1-1. So, we've seen more walks than that in an inning sometimes. So, it's been some pitching job. It'll be a 1-1 to Clark. Pitch down the ground a second. Now Block is there. Fields, throws, in time. Ball game over. Division series over. Yankees win. Yankees win. The New York Yankees sweep Texas 3 straight. They win 2-0, 3-1, and 4-0. Behind David Wells, Andy Pettit, David Cohn, Mariano Rivera, with little bits of Jeff Nelson and Graham Lloyd thrown in. Great pitching, timely hitting. Shane Spencer continues to amaze in the Yankees sweep the division series. They open up the American League Championship Series in New York on Tuesday night, and Michael Kay has the total.
Very subdued celebration right now, John. They're hugging each other just to the right of the mound, but nobody's jumping up and down. Nothing really overt, but they seem happy. They're high-fiving each other again. Nothing wild, no celebration that they'll probably have after the ALDS. Well, here are the totals, John. 4-9-1 for the Yankees as they sweep, leaving 5 runners on. Texas 0-3-1, leaving 5 runners on. The winning pitcher, Cole, the loser is Sealy. Home run of the game, Shane Spencer, a 3-run shot. His second home run of the series. The attendance are still out crowd of 49,950. And the time of the game, when you subtract the 3 hours and 15 minutes of rain delay, a manageable 2 hours and 58 minutes. If you don't subtract, well, then the Yankees were here for 6 hours and 13 minutes to clinch the division series. And the official time of the game is brought to you by William Bronfman Jewelers. Jewelers in the financial district since 1884. Located at 174 Broadway in downtown Manhattan. Call 212-732-0890 for all your corporate and holiday needs. So there you have it. Yankees win this one 4-0. They move on to the ALCS, as John said. It begins Tuesday night in the Bronx, 161st Street and River Avenue. And that was, or is, at Yankee Stadium. And then John will come back to wrap it up completely. Then we'll have the Bob Stores Yankees post-game show after that. Again, Yankees win the division series. They sweep the Rangers in 3, and they win this one 4-0. This is New York Yankees baseball.
The Yankees and Kids from Make-A-Wish Foundation of Southern County want to give special thanks to Computer Associates International, one of the world's largest independent software companies and Southern County's largest high-tech corporation. Computer Associates. Well, the Yankees win the division series. They sweep Texas, winning tonight by the score of 4-0. And that means it's time for a Coors Light Soda Road celebration party. David Keaton of New Jersey is today his lucky winner. He was just run a silver bullet party celebration for 6 at T.S. Whitney's, and we'll celebrate there. The Yankees win. When the Yankees do win it, I am headed downstairs to try to get as many interviews as I can for you of the celebrants as the Yankees find unbelievable pitching by David Cone tonight. And independent David Wells with the 3-game series tonight, 4-0. And Cone went 5 2/3 till the rains came. Then Lloyd pitched a third. Nelson 2, Rivera 1. Rivera closed all 3 games. And the Yankees move on to the American League Championship Series that begins Tuesday night at the stadium, either against the Indians or the Red Sox. So I will see you in a few minutes. And if I have any problems, Matt Devlin of MSG is here to handle things upstairs. And we'll go down and we'll talk to you from the Yankee clubhouse in the next few minutes or so. So hang in there. Final score, Yankees 4, Texas 0. And from the ballpark in Arlington, this is New York Yankees baseball. An extraordinary year for baseball. And when it comes to audio, video, and home theater, there is an and now it's time for the Bob Stores post-game report. Bob Stores, located where 19 Levi Doctors Remarket Divisions from June 25 to go. Depend on go when it counts. And Random Savings Bank, you'll do better than ever. Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington, Texas, as the New York Yankees sweep the Texas Rangers for the division series. The New York Yankees, their last sweep and postseason action was dating back to 1981 when they swept the Oakland Athletics. John Sterling is getting ready down in the New York Yankees clubhouse with some post-game guests, but let's go ahead and take some highlights. And we head back to Scott Roches back in the 5th inning as he was picked off over at first base. High fastball. Go to first. And he's out. Really, as first is out, nobody hurt himself going back to first base. And Roches was down on all fours. It looked like he tried to jump back and sprained his ankle getting back. And he is looking around out there. Fortunately for the New York Yankees and Scott Roches, everything was all right. In fact, Scott Roches, after the 3-hour and 15-minute rain delay, did come back out and pitch a game for the New York Yankees. Well, a big moment in the 5th inning with 1 out, the runner at first base, Todd Zito, drove one into left field against David Cone. And then Royce Clayton was at the plate when this happened.
Cone sets, field goes, a 3-2. Swung on a miss. The throw to second to have him on up. Jeter takes the throw, flies back to Martinez.
it comes by to congratulate you, but what a first year for you. 114 wins in the regular season to break the all-time American League record, and then 3 straight in the division series.
And counting, we hope, no doubt it's been a perfect season. And, we've learned the last 3 years how difficult it is to get past round 1. Getting knocked out 95 with Seattle and last year at Cleveland, so it's another step in what's hopefully going to become a very special season for us.
Well, when any team builds a team to win in baseball, they build it through pitching. Primary reason why the Yankees won 114. But Brian, can you believe the pitching in this series by your Yankee bullpen? They really stepped it up. They did a terrific job. The bullpen and the starters, and our offense started a little bit. Their pitching slowed us down, and so our pitching carried us. And we're getting our guys going in the next round. But there's no doubt about it. This game is certainly going on pitching. We're on 23 games. This week, but the games are often most difficult. I don't recall any playoff series where you've had pretty bad pitch games. There's a very good team in Texas. They were second in the major leagues in runs scored to the Yanks. They scored 1 run in 3 games.
No doubt. I tell you what, our advanced scouts deserve a lot of credit. Headed by Gene Michaels, Wade Taylor, and Bob Didier. And I didn't say the rest of the guys' names, Ronnie Brand and Ron Hansen and Greg Nettles and Greg Pavlik. All those guys got together and they covered the Texas Rangers for the last month of the season. Collectively came up with a report that Joe Girardi and Posada, who becomes the staff, is instituted with the pitchers. And it worked. They shut their big guys down, and that's not easy. This team was one of the league leaders in offense for the season. So it's a tremendous accomplishment that our advanced scouts and our players and our coaches were able to implement that program.
Well, I wouldn't have thought it. I certainly would think the Yankees could win. I don't know how you ever know who's going to win in our baseball playoff series. But to give up 1 run in 3 games is amazing. Anyway, congrats. And now the Yankees can rest, get themselves ready for Tuesday. Hey, by the way, are you amazed at the amazing change culture?
No, I'm not. What's the way the season is and the way, the kind of players we have in our system. We prepared these guys. And, no one can imagine how good the team was going to be for us in September. But I'll tell you what, he's done a great job.
Well, we will continue with more of the celebration from the Yankee clubhouse as the Yankees have beaten Texas 3 straight. We'll get back with more in just a moment. This is New York Yankees baseball.
We're actually tight starting the game because we wanted to win this game so much and just get on home.
Well, before we talk about your home run that broke the ice, what pitching by the Yankees? 3 games against this team, second to the Yanks in runs scored, and your pitchers still allowed 1 run.
No doubt about it. Our 51 this series for us. Spence had a couple of huge home run scores, but pitching, Texas outscored people, and when you shut their offense down the way our pitching did tonight and through the whole series, it was a great job by the whole pitching staff.
What about the home run that broke the ice to left center?
Well, I'm looking for money, I'm trying to battle. He started a pretty good game, and he won the curveball, and I hit it, and it was a win-win ball, and I think it was going to keep from going out. I hit it pretty good, but anytime you can get a hit, it helps the team win, especially in the playoff, and it's good for them.
Well, broke the ice and shanded a 3-run home run, and it was 4-0, and then the rains came. What was the feeling of the team to them? The rain delay was over 3 hours. Now, I know you wanted to finish it, obviously.
This is the first time I've ever sat in here for 3 hours and wanted to go back out and finish the game. We were bouncing off the walls in here. We got an opportunity to clinch a playoff, and here we go. We're sitting watch the rain come down, but anyway, we're doing it right now, and we're anxious to get home.
Were you a little worried during this delay that maybe you wouldn't play or have to finish it tomorrow or so?
Well, I kept going back and forth, and then finally I did hear that they were going to wait, and the positive news we needed to hear because they got us back into the game. And going up, and they got a chance to recover and try to get back at us. But again, our pitching shut them down.
Yeah, great. Congrats. See you Tuesday night.
All right.
Okay, Paul, I'll be right there. And let me take care of a little copy, and then we'll get back to someone else. The player of the game tonight is David Cody, the 2-inning shutout when the rains came. And that's brought to you by Bob's Stores, a place for Nike, Levi's, Dockers, Reebok, and Adidas. And the picture-perfect play of the game is came early in the game. Scott Bush has made a great play, fielding a slow roller third and throwing the Texas runner out. And that's brought to you by Kodak Maximum. All you need to know about Phil Navy Bennett this year.
like that I had good command of the outside corner, and I felt pretty good for a stretch during the season when I felt like I could put the ball where I wanted to. As far as all my pitches were concerned, that was good. I felt, we observed that you seem to mix up your pitches. You did stay away with your two-seam fastball and all. You weren't mostly pounding the cutter. And is that a direct plan, or just did you feel something was going on during the game? I mean, it was kind of a plan, but it's the postseason. It was a different season, I don't know what happened at the end of the season or whatever, but I just felt like I was locked in. I felt like it was me out there pitching again, not the guy who was throwing the last month and a half of the season. So I don't know what to say about it. I just felt great. Hopefully we can continue to do it. I mentioned to you on a post-game show a couple months ago, you have won 16 games and like you pitched terribly all year. And if Enrique Wilson's fly ball didn't hit the foul ball and missed, you really have had two great outings. So that must have gotten you feeling pretty good going into the postseason. Yeah, I did. I felt good about the start against Cleveland, even though everybody else said I struggled. But like you said, just a fly ball, you got it there, and the base have to be loaded. So I felt very good. I felt good about the 3 innings that I pitched. I was very confident going into the playoffs. How about the pitching of your buddies, the two Davids? I mean, you guys gave up one run in 3 games. It's unbelievable. And this team is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. David have been doing it all year. They both had great seasons. And, like I said, hopefully we can just continue this down the stretch. Well, it's great that the Yankees finished it in 3 now. You can rest up. Cleveland and Boston, you don't care, do you? Not really. It doesn't matter. Whoever is the next round, we got to get to where we want to be. And congrats. And we will get back with more. We'll have Joe Torre on the Deliverance. We'll have some more people on from the Yankee clubhouse. You know what? It's very subdued. I mean, there's been the champagne spray, but because of straw, because of late hour, it's very subdued. We're kind of a nice, pleasant thing. There's 4 Fisher Fry for the Yankees, and we will try to try some of that finish. Let me get back here on our post game in just a moment. This is New York Yankees baseball. Good morning, Joseph. And here is the skipper of the Yankees, Joe Torre. What a year. 114 in the regular season, now 3 straight. And how about your pitching staff? 1 run in 3 games. It's incredible. And Johnny Oates, if he thinks we're going to score 8 runs in 3 games, he thinks 9 runs in 3 games, he thinks he's got a pretty good shot at beating us. And I don't blame him with the kind of offense he has. But my starting pitching and the 2 innings that Noah gave us tonight, of course, not to discount Lowe, it's terrific. I mean, this is what got us here, our starting pitching, and it was sensational. Well, 114 games, unless you have great pitching and boys. This is great pitching. I don't recall a playoff series where there are 3 that have pitched games by 1 team. That's amazing to give up 4 walks and 1 run in 13 minutes. In Texas, they led everything in run score. I think they led the league in run score. We really did. They're right up there. It's, I'm stunned by this whole thing. Again, you're not stunned that we won, but you're stunned on how Bernie Williams goes over for the series. How's that? You talk about having something to think. We have something coming to us on Bernie. And Paul O'Neill got us off the schneid tonight with the home run. And of course, I called him Roy Hobbs or whoever else you want to call him. Joe Hardy, Roy Hobbs. But we're living dream world right now, and I hope we stay that way. Well, one thing that you did, you don't need me to lay on about, you played Tim Raines because he has good numbers against Sealy, so he gets a 2-out double. Career makes second place, if you can't score, and then Spencer comes up and it's a 3-run home run. And we have to start believing in him. We really do. He missed a home run the second inning, high curveball, and he popped it up to center field. And then he got another shot at it, and that 3-run home with 2 Dallas update, he gets a home run. Even when he misses a ball, it was out of the ballpark usually. Well, Joy, you're doing another thing, and congratulations, that's great. Now we see it Tuesday night. We start Tuesday night at the stadium. Let me do some copy, and then I'll do a break, and then I'll come back. With this Yankee Victory, Computer Associates will donate $500 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Suffolk County. Computer Associates, the worldwide leader in mission-critical software. And guest on our postgame, receive a gift certificate from Morton's of Chicago. The Legend, the steakhouse, your choice when you want the very best with perfectly grilled USDA prime aged beef to the precious fish and seafood. Morton's of Chicago, offering a truly memorable dining experience. Well, we will get back with some final thoughts. You could do that, Willie. I wouldn't even mind. I'd rather you pour them. But thank you. But so Brian, upstairs you take care of what you need to do, and then I'll come back down here at your behest. And this is from the clubhouse, the New York Yankees baseball. Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington, Texas, as the New York Yankees sweep the Texas Rangers. John Sterling is positioned down in the clubhouse, and we'll get to him momentarily. But let's revisit the top half of the sixth inning. Derek Jeter flew out to deep right field, sending Juan Gonzalez all the way back to the warning track, and then Paul O'Neill stepped up. Paul O'Neill, after this, had 8 postseason home runs on a 1-1 pitch from Aaron Seeley.
There's the 1-1. Swell at it. Driven out to left center field and deep. Throwing back is Greer and Goodwin. Greer and Goodwin looking up. That ball is gone. A home run for O'Neill. Just into the Yankee bullpen and left center field. And the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. It just cleared the wall. And O'Neill goes deep against Seeley. And the Yankees are up by 1.
Paul O'Neill's second home run against Aaron Seeley, and he finished the division series 4 for 11 with 2 doubles and a home run. With 2 out, Martinez got a base hit through the left side, and then Tim Raines stepped up and drove the pitch from Aaron Seeley down the left field line. Rusty Greer gave chase, cut it off. Runners positioned at second and third, and then Shane Spencer stepped up, and he did this.
Seeley's ready and the pitch to Spencer. Charlie Coffey to left field. Let's see if he got enough. Turning around his square. See ya. Home run, Shane Spencer. The dream continues. And the Yankees lead 4-0. Oh, how you explain Shane Spencer? And really, who wants to? His second home run of the series. A line drive over the high wall and left. And Shane Spencer does it again.
Shane Spencer hit a home run in game number 2 as well as game number 3. 3 for 6 with 2 home runs in the division series. And let's send it back down to John Sterling in the Yankee clubhouse.
I heard Joe Torre talk about the 2 innings of Jeff Nelson pitched. And Jeff, first of all, congratulations. You look like the old Jeff Nelson. You've been in 2 games in the playoffs. And what a pitching performance by the rest of the staff. It's just been outstanding. It's just like what the starters did all year. I mean, with Coney Wells and Pettit and Marabu and Hernandez. I mean, they've done a great job all year. And they showed what kind of pitchers they are in the playoffs by shutting down one of the best offenses in the league. Amazing order run in 3 games. That's really unreal. It is, especially with their offense. I mean, leading the league in offense. And with Juan Gonzalez, Juan Rodriguez, I mean, those guys are just outstanding. And I mean, you never think that we'd shut them down that bad. You know, you missed so long with a bad back, and then you got back in September, pitched very well. Now you feel you're back, you feel you're the same old Jeff Nelson as they said. Yeah, I feel great. I never had any doubts that I wasn't going to be successful when I came back. It was just the idea that I wanted to come back game 3, and that's what happened. And I just wanted to contribute any way I could and show everybody, the coaching staff and the players, that they have the old Jeff Nelson, and I'm able to help them go to the World Series. Now, did you know, I guess you did during the long run, you know, basically, well, you know, Brandon's going to get career, and that you get Gonzalez and pitch for 2 innings? Yeah, I knew that. You know, because, I mean, it was just a matter of time of waiting, and they were going to wait till the hours in the morning and to get this thing in so we wouldn't have to come back tomorrow and try to finish this thing. So I kind of knew the Cardinals just going to have 1 hitter, and I was going to have the rest
going to get it the best they could. But they went 2 innings and did the job exactly what they wanted. Congrats, and it begins Tuesday in New York. And it's going to be exciting. I don't think anybody cares about who we play. It's just going to be a battle about whatever between Boston or Cleveland. And we'll go ahead. We got 3 days off, and then we'll start Tuesday night in New York. And Jeff, any short about your congrats. Just marvelous pitching. There are many Yankee legends. I was one of them right there, but there's only one legend, the sport utility league, that's Jeep Grand Cherokee. Check out the all-new 99 Jeep Grand Cherokee now at your Jeep dealer. Well, that is going to about wrap it, Brian. Okay, I will come back from the clubhouse and wrap it up when we see here. I want to see some 3 o'clock in the morning in New York. Yeah, I guess